All right. You all wake up in the morning. It's an overcast, dreary morning, and you can hear the final pitter patter of last evening's rainstorm on the cobblestones of the streets of Kintargo. All of you wake up with a singular goal in mind today. The first, what can truly be considered an organized protest against the recent enactment of martial law in the city of Kintargo, is happening before the Kintargo Opera House today, at the north side of Aria Park. All of you make your way to the park, going about your days as you do, waking up ranging from the relatively mundane to the extravagant homes that you have been raised in for as long as you have lived in the Silver City. And as you make your way to Argent Avenue, you actually see the size of the crowd that is gathered, and the noise becomes noticeable from even blocks away. Just the general susurrus of voices that you can hear even through the last bits of rain that come falling down. And at this point, by the time you reach the park, it's not even raining anymore. Any drops of water that you feel are coming from the eaves of overhanging buildings or from the leaves of trees through the park. And assembled before the Kintargo Opera House, a grandiose 3-story building, an architectural pride of the city, is a crowd of what must number about 80 people. And more are filtering in. You all arrive at around 9 o'clock in the morning. And you notice that as you arrive, it's not just protesters here screaming, holding signs, and just, in general, rabble-rousing their way about anything the government has done. Before the Opera House itself, you actually see a dozen members of the Datari, which is the word for city guard in Cheliax, in their chain shirts, holding shields bearing the cross of Cheliax, which looks like a plus sign inside of a circle, with maces hanging at their sides. And standing before the doors of the Opera House, you see just a vile-looking woman, just ugly as sin, holding a glaive, with hand axes at her side and dirty chainmail peeking through the darker parts of her armor as she sneers at the crowd, protecting the way in. However, the man of the hour, Lord Mayor Paracount Barzillai Thrune, is nowhere to be seen, despite the fact that in the week that he's been here, he has taken the Kintargo Opera House as his home away from home. This protest is here because he is here, and unfortunately, he's the guest of honor, does not appear to be present. Paracount Thrune himself was appointed by her Infernal Magistrix, Queen Abrogail II, in the wake of the previous Lord Mayor's sudden flight from the city, an event that actually still has the city's rumor mongers spinning the rumor mill at a vicious rate. And in the scant 7 days that he has been here, Paracount Thrune has instituted martial law, a curfew, and 7 outlandish and polarizing proclamations. These actions and more have called many of Kintargo's dissatisfied citizens, who as they continue to filter in now number over 100. And they have been brought here on this overcast morning. But judging by the growing sound of the protest, he surely can't ignore the scene on the streets below much longer. And this is the part where I gather you guys up.
The 7 infernal declarations. You cannot cook. McDonald's, charge they phone. Twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip.
The man's a bastard. He must be stopped. I'm going to scoot you guys to the map of the protest. Now, there's not actually 100 people on the fucking screen, but that's just for reasons. But as you all filter in from your various
Sorry, out of character.
No, I understand completely. I only have so many minis to choose from for this.
These are fantastic.
Thank you.
No, these work really well.
I
like this.
I know they're short, sweet, and good to eat. And I've put you guys all down at the bottom part of the map. And as you arrive, it's just you hear the protest. There are some signs written in a variety of languages, actually, but they are saying things like, "We demand a local election," or "Cheliax has no business in Kintargo's affairs." There's one asshole in the background with a sign that says, "I think all the women here are really cute," until someone gets an elbow in his face. He then kind of goes away. But you also can hear, somewhere in the crowd, there are people that are yelling back at the protesters, telling them that Kintargo has been too rebellious in its history, and Cheliax is just here to reestablish rule and order in the city. There are voices going out everywhere. "Down with Thrune!" And "You're stifling the economy! We can't eat!" Or "Silence, you fools! Can't you see what he's doing is for the best?" Just things of all manner of diatribes happening in this crowd here. And this is the part where I need to do and. So now that you guys are here at the protest, there are actually a handful of things that you can do and can affect the way things go. So what you can choose to do here at the protest is, you can wait for me to burp. There we go. You can listen for rumors. You can rabble rouse. You can search for a contact, silence undesirable elements, or watch the crowd. Let me know what you want to do, and I'll tell you what you have to roll for it.
I'm going to try and make a contact, see if anyone there could possibly be related to the, what are they, Silver Ravens?
Yes, the contact that you're looking for has said that he will appear wearing a leather... I fucking had this, actually. That he will be wearing a leather glove on one hand. Just one.
Okay, I look for a guy with the leather glove.
Okay, this is the... Alright. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Sorry, Peter hiccup real quick, but I'm back.
Understandable. We're getting to you next.
Welcome back.
Looking for a man with a six-fingered hand?
No, he's looking for a man with a leather glove on his hand.
Oh,
Just
okay.
one.
The glove has a sixth finger.
It's just limp and like hanging off the side.
Well, like, did any of you guys watch Dragon Prince?
Yes,
When
I did. I loved
elves
it.
When the elf chick is trying to wear a human glove, and
But
it's
no,
just got that last finger kind of hanging out at the bottom.
Oops.
I thought that show was really good.
Okay, so that's a D20, and then it's plus my perception.
Correct.
Nice. Okay, cool. I really like the big one. Okay, that's 19, but it's also plus 8. That's my bad. I didn't add that into it.
So 27?
Yep.
Scanning the crowd, you do not see anybody that has a single glove. But this is only for the first hour that you spend. So, since you don't see him, but you're looking through the crowd, I'm going to retroactively let you take the watch the crowd action, because that's also kind of what you're doing. And with that perception check, you notice that, well, obviously the crowd's mood, it's agitated. There's discontent everywhere, and people are just pushing back at each other. It's actually a lot more crowded than what I've got it spread out here. But it's getting rough, actually. And you also notice that there is someone just hunched over, the hood over their head, who appears to be slowly reaching their hand for someone's belt behind them.
Hot.
I shout. I try and distract the guy. Hey, what are you doing?
He turns around and is like, "What? Who? Oh, nothing." And he just runs off into the crowd. And the woman that he was about to, because his pinky got hooked on her belt or whatnot, so she kind of got tugged when he turned around and said, "What was that?"
Man just ran by. It looks like he was trying to grab something from your purse.
She reaches down for her purse, like pats, like reaches her hand inside, and you hear a small little clink of like someone tightening their hand on a coin purse, and she lets out a sigh of relief. Oh, thank you, sir. In fact, I want. She's fumbling over, and she actually sees she's reaching in to her purse and whatnot, and says, "Here, this is for you. It's my thanks." And she pushes 2 silver pieces into your hand.
Nice.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your generosity.
And that's how Tim's first hour at the protest goes. Moving right down, Garrett, what are you doing during the first hour of the protest? You the option.
I want to be watching the crowd for sure. I'm looking around for my idol.
Oh, all right. In that case, roll me either a perception check or a sense motive check, whichever you would prefer to roll.
I'll do the sense motive because I've got +2 on my sense motive rolls because I'm looking for my idol.
Deal.
You're looking for your idol?
Yeah, that's my character backstory thing. It gives me +2 to perception and sense motive during the protest.
He's a really big fan of Shensen the Bard.
Oh, his idol. Okay, I see what you're saying.
As a matter of fact, Garrett, since you're looking for your idol, you actually get a +2 on perception and sense motive checks during the protest. So your number's actually 2 higher.
Total of +4.
So total of +2 plus my bonus to perception.
Yep.
Which is +3, so +5.
Okay. So what do we get?
17.
Okay, cool. Okay. You're also getting a sense of the mood, but you're also seeing that if Shensen were here, there would be a commotion around her, and at the very least, right now, she's not here.
Okay.
Dillon, what are you doing for your first hour at the protest?
Okay, you said we walked here in the rain, right?
Yes, and if you need me to run a reminder on what the actions you can take are, I can do that for you.
The first thing I do, because I hate being wet, is I press to digitize my clothes and make them not wet.
Deal.
Okay.
That takes 6 seconds. What do you do for the remaining?
Okay, cool. I am now a dry wizard. Okay. What were the options? What can I do?
You can listen for rumors, rabble rouse, which is try to organize the protest. You can, you don't have to search for a contact. You don't have a contact to search for. You can silence undesirable elements, or you can watch the crowd like the last 2 guys have done.
I want to rabble rouse. No, I'm neutral good. I'm going to watch the crowd.
Okay, I need you to make me a perception or a sense motive check.
Would you say it's bright outside right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so +3 from my hawk.
Yeah, it's 9
plus
o'clock. It's 9
2
o'clock in the
from my
morning, even though it's
actual
overcast. You're still gonna. Yeah.
1 sec. D20. 19 plus 5, 24.
24. As you're sitting there watching the crowd, there's almost, it seems like a flow to the way that the people are moving. Like people are making way for certain individuals, or certain gaps are closing up, more so than the people just milling around, yelling, and just rocking back and forth and bumping shoulders with each other. But you don't notice anything else right now.
All right, then I sit back in my dry clothes with my hawk and I hang out.
All right, Roger, what are you doing for the first hour of the protest?
Well, I'm gonna, rather than prestidigitize my clothes wet, I'm gonna shake off the parasol that I had brought with me, and if it's not raining anymore, close it back up.
Oh, yeah, by the time you guys got here, the rain flat out stopped.
And
yeah, but I mean, I'm wearing wizard clothes.
Icar is gonna listen for rumors. He'll walk about the protest, sort of milling, listening to what the people are talking about.
All right,
trying to see if he can.
You can make either
find anything juicy.
All right, you can make either a diplomacy check to just ask around or a perception check to see if you just randomly overhear something.
Because people know
he'll
him,
make
right?
a-
Because he's like a rich boy from town.
He's a son
Yeah.
of one of the noble families. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask around. So he'll talk to a few people. So
That-
it'll be diplomacy.
Diplomacy check. Yes.
And as a Jhaltero boy, when I'm using diplomacy to try to gather information, I can roll it twice.
And you also
take
get
the
you
better
also get a
result.
+2 on diplomacy checks during the protest because you're here to stay up on current events.
Right.
I'm digging these little boosters.
Yep, they're nice.
That's why I did it.
All right. So that's gonna be.
Dude, is Tim drinking piss?
It's white wine.
Oh, there's Garrett's face.
So yes, ha.
I'm gonna poke into that.
What are these cool little bubbles you've got going on?
He's using
That's-
the built-in character sheet, which he can just click to roll.
Oh,
It's like macros.
okay.
I can walk you through doing that later, but I didn't want to overwhelm you with too much stuff because I wanted.
I'd rather just roll dice.
Exactly. All right, but a 28, Jesus fish. Okay. Can you roll me a D10, please, Roger?
Just a straight D10.
A straight D10. 5. Okay, you're asking, and you come across someone who's actually receptive to turning themselves away from the crowd and just making a small bit of small talk with you. Small little balding man with a thick mustache and no beard. He's like, do you want to? Well, do you want to know? I heard that the thrashing badger burned down a few nights ago. They say it was another.
Did it?
Yes. They say it was another bar fight gone too far, but they're just a bunch of old drunk professors and barristers, and seems like a lot of places are burning down lately. Between this, the Silver Star, and the Victor Cora estate.
Yes, I saw that last fire from my house. It was rather disturbing, actually.
Oh yes. Oh, you do look like a fancy boy yourself. You look familiar. Have I seen you around? By the way, this guy looks like he's like
Perhaps if
middle
you
class.
wander the greens.
I occasionally I look over the market there. Sometimes I try to find some nice jewelry for my wife, but it's usually a bit out of my price range.
I like this voice we got
Yes.
going on.
My name is Icar, at your service.
Oh, you're Canton's boy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see you've got his eyebrows. And that's the scuttlebutt for what you pick up. And that's okay, and that's everybody's first hour of the protest. 10 o'clock rolls around, and the skies are starting to clear slightly. There are little god rays of sun coming through, like it's the beginning of Lion King, but there's still enough overcast for it to be mostly shady.
So Lion King is canon in this universe.
Oh, you're in front of an opera house. There could be an opera that's very similar to it.
I'm just fucking around. Keep going. man. My bad.
Remember who you are.
This is CNN. All right, so let's go down the line again. Tim, what are you doing for the second hour of the protest? If you need me to, run you through the things again, I can.
Yeah. Well,
And as the second hour and as the first hour passes, we pass 10 o'clock. The voices start getting louder and more serious, and you're starting to actually hear a lot more pushback from those that are in support of the Thrune takeover, and also all of you hear some voices of just some people that they don't seem to care about the protest. They're just randomly insulting people, just trying to get under their skin.
This is poignant.
don't feed the trolls, I say to myself. I'm going to try. It seems a little chaotic right now. You know what? I really would like to.
Ray of Frost.
Let me. I really want my character. Sorry, my character is a writer, is a person who likes to keep up on this kind of stuff and constantly write things. So I would like to be writing down what's going on with into a journal.
Okay. So you're just gonna take notes for this hour.
I think.
And then a man asked me, "Why are you writing that?" And then the man said, "Stop writing." And then the man said, "Why are you still writing?"
Oh,
Stop writing! Stop writing!
Yeah. No, I
His
should
name is-
probably. I'll keep an eye out for a contact, but I actually kind of want to do it a bit. I don't know. I'm nervous about the crowd, so let's just keep an eye out for that contact.
All right.
I guess.
Then make me a perception check.
Actually, can I sense motive on the entire crowd to see how close we are to things going really not well?
That would be the watch. That would be watching the crowd, and yes, you can make the sense motive check.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Roll me sense motive.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to find that on the other page. Cool. Four. Yeah. 18. That's not that great.
It's okay. You notice that those people who are just trading insults and just generally promoting anarchy in this riot are actually starting to turn people's attitudes more and more negative to the point where it seems like if nothing's done about them, it's going to erupt into a full-scale like riot here instead of just being the peaceful protest that it technically still is so far.
Can I try silencing them, or at least?
I thought you were journaling.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
Your action for this hour would be watching the crowd, but that doesn't mean that other people can't try that.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, I continue watching the crowd and journaling as things get more heated.
All right, Garrett, what are you doing for hour number 2?
All right, so I want to, on the silence undesirable elements, it's not a necessarily violent thing. Like, I want to go up and find some people who seem to just be promoting anarchy and try to talk them down on it.
Exactly. You need make me either a bluff or an intimidate check to see how you would like to approach this particular thing, because you can actually find them.
Bluff my way through.
But between bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate, it's basically like lying, persuading, or just scaring people, generally. But that's the skill check that it calls for. Bluff or intimidate.
Roll for intimidate. It's still a +5.
Okay. All right.
24.
You find the people who are just going around and stirring the shit, and you just get in their face, and you're just like, "How dare you!" Actually, why am I saying this for you? This is you. If someone was coming up and you saying, "You're nothing but your mother," or anything that starts with the phrase, "I bet I could take you," or something like that, how would you respond to that? To someone who's just insulting your mother's honor, just trying to provoke you.
Aye, lad. Well, looking around, it seems we've probably got bigger things to worry about than my mother's ass. So, how about we calm the fuck down, eh?
All right, this one actually pushes back. All right, fine. See you around. And this one just kind of fades into the crowds or whatnot. And it seems that as you go around doing something similar over the course of the next hour to several other people that are just sticking their shit stirrers into the pot and going crazy, that the anarchist cries actually die. That the anarchist cries actually die down almost completely.
On the last one I'm talking to, I added at the end the fuck on out of here.
He goes, "Oh, just okay, all right, fine. This wasn't that much fun anyway." This one actually you see leave like down the street, like he's just gone. All right, Dillon, what are you doing?
1 second.
Shitting himself.
Pass your kidney stones in silence, please.
I am going to walk up to that big burly son of a bitch and find out what his deal is, because I just watched him diffuse like 6 arguments, and he seems cool.
Oh, so you're gonna go talk to Garrett? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, you guys have controls of your tokens, so you can click and move yourselves.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Garrett, wherever Garrett would be, that's where I'm gonna make my way downtown.
But you can also just click and maneuver with the arrow keys.
Where is
You
Uh,
say
Garrett?
you were making your way downtown.
Go there,
Yes.
all the way to the hand.
And I need you. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. And I miss you. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I'm gonna be.
Where the people are.
I got kind of.
By the fountain.
I'm like, just to give it context, I'm like 6'4", long, kind of light curled, brown blonde hair, massive majestic beard. About 6'4", built like a brick shit house, and I'm kind of Captain Morgan stanced up on the fountain. Just
Cool.
kind of fucking around with a little. It's like spoons is all I'm fucking around with. I want something mobile.
People generally aren't crazy about me, so I'm staying over towards the trees where I could write without being disturbed. But people watch.
That's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. The city's
Okay, so
cosmopolitan
I
enough
walk-
that a single half orc isn't going to go like, it's a half orc. He's a dead. It's not like that. It's people are accepting of you.
Well, in general, I am quiet. It's a little like a strong but silent kind of thing, unless I gotta intervene. So I'm keeping to myself.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see. So, I walk up to this mystery man and I ask him his name. I tell him my name is Flickie von Elfo of Small House von Elfo.
And Shugtok would know the Von Elfos because they also attended the Saren Ray. Matter of fact, the two of you have actually met a couple
Oh,
of times
yeah.
in the past, but you've seen each other, but you've never spoken because you both attended services together.
It's like that dude you see at the grocery store, but like you don't know anything about them, but you know.
Yeah, we
they
just see
always
each
get
other at
gallon of
church.
milk when they go to the store.
Yeah,
So-
quick, super, not in character question, but is our faith one of the ones that the throne?
We got fucked.
Yeah.
I know they burn us down, but like, are they outright? Is it forbidden to worship?
Yes. Yes. The Church of Asmodeus is the state-approved religion. The only good aligned religion that's allowed to operate in Kintargo is the Church of Shellen. And that's just because she's the goddess of art, music, and love, and this is a city of artists and musicians and whatnot. And
Lovers.
and also, someone's got to perform the marriage ceremonies.
Okay. So I walk up to this man. I introduce myself and, kind of say, hey, I think I saw you around the church. We don't talk very loud because we're not supposed to talk about the church. But I'm kind of like, hey, bud, my parents and I used to go to the same church, and I think I saw you around there. Like, did you used to worship Saren Ray?
Yeah. And just so we're clear on it, lad. Remind me of the name. Was it Flickie Small House von Harrisburg? What was?
We'll just go with Flickie for now.
Well, Flickie. Good meet you.
Flickie.
I'm Shugtok, but call me
Okay. Shugtok. Shugtok the fucking bard.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, a skull.
Shug.
Okay.
For
I...
the fire.
Right on. Say that one more time for me, Shug.
Yeah, I think I saw you around once or twice at the services before the fire.
Yep. I used to go with my parents. I loved walking there with my father in the mornings. But I couldn't help but notice that you've been dealing with some off-color individuals, so I'm just going to do you a little solid and slap a little mage armor on you in case you get into a skerfuffle, and I'll see you around, okay?
I sure do
I cast
appreciate
mage armor on Garrett's character. I cast mage armor on Shugtok. That is +4 to your armor bonus for, I think, right now, 2 hours.
Yeah, how long is it?
I think it's an hour per level.
Yeah, so if you do it, it'll expire by the end of the next hour, and we're just doing this in hour-long segments.
Oh, okay. Well, then...
if you want to offer,
I'm still
to
going to
do
give it to him because he's still fucking dealing with people, and say I'll see him around, hopefully. And then I kind of shenanny my way over to this side of the crowd.
Okay. That's what Dillon does. Roger. Stand and deliver.
Okay, yeah. So after the past hour of hearing rumors and stuff, Icar is gonna get a little bored. He gets a little mischievous when he gets bored, so he's gonna step closer towards the front. And if there's like a group of people who appear to be sort of more of the upper crust, he'll organize them and try to get them to to chant together.
That would be
You know, they're going to try to organize a chant specific. Yeah.
That would be rabble rousing.
No, it's rabble rousing for sure.
Yeah. So I need a diplomacy check or a perform check. And for you, you get a +2 bonus on both of those because you're staying up on current events.
We're gonna do a perform check. I mean, sorry, a diplomacy check. We're gonna try to get people to start chanting.
No, but what's this 5-die thing on the map here?
Oh, I don't know. It's not mine.
Oh, that's just I just marked the dude who I rolled the D5 for.
Oh,
The
okay.
dude I was talking to.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Old
you
bald
got
man.
the
So
rumor
I pulled
from
the.
him. Okay, that's the guy you.
Yeah, I pulled the 5 off the when you pull dice off of the chat log, they become items here.
Oh, okay. That's nifty. I was
So I dropped it on him, so I would remember which.
I was unaware that was a thing you could do in this. So that's either new or I just never tried that. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna try to start chanting Kintargo for Kintargans.
All right.
Oh, and real quick, because Garrett mentioned it earlier, his character description. I'm like 6 feet tall, 100 pounds because I'm an elf. I'm like kind of that like brownish white sort of elf looking deal, and that is what I'm dealing with.
And you got some shaggy hair that's hiding your.
And
pointy
and
ears.
he's got some hair like me because I mean I couldn't not play with my own hair.
It is glorious. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
All right.
Sorry to cut you off.
It's okay because here.
No, you're good.
All right. With this, they start chanting Kintargo for Kintargans, and for the next 24 hours, you have a +1 bonus on any charisma-based checks.
Wait, he has a what on charisma checks?
An additional +1 bonus to charisma
Nice.
checks for the next 24 hours.
Very
Nice. Okay, cool. So now what?
The end of the second hour happens, and the clouds part a little bit more, and now that the anarchists have been shut up, there is actually a noticeable chant going on. It's less people just shaking signs angrily and shouting whatever they want. They're starting to get into the rhythm. It's turning into like a legit protest now, where people are saying like, "What do we want? A local election. When do we want it? Yesterday!" kind of thing. Where they're just... And you can actually have noticed that the Datari guards stationed in front of the Opera House, they don't actually have helmets on. That's just the figure. But some of them are looking back and forth.
That is a Final Fantasy sprite, right? Because I feel like I recognize that.
It's from Final Fantasy II, yes. Most of my sprites are Final Fantasy sprites. Because I rated the Final Fantasy wiki for them.
That's why they're there.
Precisely. But like there's an actual the guards themselves are actually, their eyes are constantly scanning the crowd, but several of them are actually like noticeably sweating, like nervous, like nervous because there's 12 of them and like what 100 of you guys. Oh yeah, it has swelled to about 140 people here now, by the way.
Tight.
So now for the third hour of the protest, from the hours of 11 till noon, Tim, what do you want to do?
Give me the options one more time.
Your options are listen for rumors, rabble rouse, search for a contact, silence undesirable elements, or watch the crowd.
Well, there's a lot more people here. I'm going to start looking for my contact again.
Okay.
What is that, perception?
I need you to make me a perception check, yes.
Mm-hmm. I think it's 8.
So I have acquainted myself with
I really wish I had
a strapping young lad. Oh, that's right. Everyone is a young lad to me because I'm 140.
And also, I'm gonna back it up a little bit, and since the actions happen all at the same time within the hour, we're gonna roleplay up that the mage armor that you handed him actually helped keep him safe from the anarchists, who some of them threw an errant punch, like tried to sucker punch him and just bounced off an invisible shield, and they're like, "Oh shit, gotta go."
Scaproing. Hey man.
What'd you get?
No.
16.
I got a 16 on that, yeah.
Scanning the crowd, you do not see anybody matching the contact's description.
Of
Wow,
course.
that half-orc sure sucks at whatever he's trying to do over there.
Garrett, you're up. What are you going to do for this hour?
Give me those options one more time.
Ask as many times as you need. Listen for rumors, rabble rouse.
Listen. I'm listening for rumors.
All right, listening for rumors. I need you to roll me either a diplomacy check or a perception check, whether you're going to just ask somebody or overhear something.
I will. I'll do perception because I've got +2 to it through the protest. Perception is +3, so +5.
Nice.
Roll d20 +5 / roll d20 +5.
Okay.
Yeah. Crushed it.
That's okay. Roll me a d10.
Just straight
Yeah,
d10.
it's in a row.
Yes, straight d10.
Wow.
Super.
It's okay. This is just the number of where I go to in the table for rumors to tell you. All right, you come across and there's a you come across a comely young woman who's actually just like
Oh, what young woman?
comely.
Comely?
Yes,
Comely.
yes.
Super comedy.
Okay.
It's very Shakespearean. Now
I've only heard homely.
and you strike up a conversation with her. It's like
Comely.
it's like
That's like a Street Fighter character.
all right. But anyway, you can start talking to her about anything she's heard lately, and she says, well, I hear Lord Mayor Banelis didn't flee to Arcadia at all. She broke her neck falling down a flight of stairs, praying a bit too hard to Kalian, if you understand my meaning.
I'm not sure I do, dear.
Oh well, I know his worship's outlawed here, but some people still take a bit much to the ale, don't you, if you know what I mean?
Fair enough. But you remember where you heard that she didn't flee, but
Oh,
happened on tragedy?
oh, I think I heard it at one of the food vendors in the Red Roof Market the other day. Just
Even
I was in line for a skewer, and I was just a couple of people back, and I heard just them making scuttlebutt about it.
salacious rumors indeed, darling.
Quite
I'll be sitting around.
quite salacious, but if it isn't the time for salacious rumors, when is?
Does comely mean ugly?
No, comely means pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she's very becoming. Is that where
Yes.
that's coming from?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
Congratulations, Dillon. That's your new thing for the day.
I guess I'm looking around at this point.
All right.
I kind of watch her ass as she leaves.
It's a mighty fine ass.
American.
She's wearing leather.
The bonks, the donk.
Anyway, Dillon, what are you doing for this hour?
I was petting a cat. Sorry. You said we can all see that the guards are kind of like, right?
Some of them, yes.
But we can see the ones that are.
Yes, I mean, there's 12 of them, and they're standing in the fucking open.
Okay, so I kind of moved myself more towards the middle. And, what is it? What's the one that lets me mimic voices? Oh, yeah, I can do ghost sound, which lets me make any noise I'm trying to make.
So you're gonna ventriloquist, try to piss off the guards?
I'm gonna try and make the people think the guard. Oh wait, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use, because I came to the protest with prestidigitation, ghost sound, and detect magic, just in case as my cantrips.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use ghost sound to kind of make it throw my voice, but loud enough for everyone in the front to hear what sounds like a guard saying, "We should just kill these fools."
All right. I want you to make me a bluff check.
Okay, what am I rolling here?
Bluff.
Do not approve of this.
So just D20.
D20 plus whatever your bluff. Which
I
I think
ain't got shit. I ain't charismatic as fuck. All right.
well, whatever your charisma modifier is, you still add it.
Oh, so I have to. Oh, +2. Okay. Ah, fucking 22, baby.
Well, a couple of people in the front hear that, and they just go, "See, they don't care about us at all." But they all visibly stay out of, mace swinging range. They say, they don't care about us at all. They just came here to crush us under their heel. They need to go back to where they came from. The city will be fine without them. Kintargo for Kintargans.
Nice. All I wanted to do was stir the pot a little bit, so that's my hour.
Congratulations. So, Garrett, do you want to silence Dillon's anarchist tendencies?
He doesn't know it's me. I was ventriloquizing, baby.
I know. I'm kidding. All right. Roger, you're up. What do you want to do for this hour?
We're gonna keep. We've got this sort of half organized. We're gonna start sort of a call and response. So I'm gonna head over to this side.
You're going to rabble rouse again?
Yes.
You better come up with a really good chant. It's gotta be super catchy.
And it can't be Ricky Ree.
All right. 2020. I can't say that anymore.
Really? Damn it. Okay. So diplomacy or perform, Roger.
Okay.
Just choose one.
We're gonna go with a mint for candles, mint for tea. Kintargo breathes, Kintargo free.
I like that.
Directly referencing the proclamations. I like this.
Yes, we gotta keep things focused here.
DM. So, because technically I'm not talking to anyone in the party yet. Luke,
It's okay.
how do I type to you a private message for GM only?
1 moment. That would be
That's /WGM, right?
yes, slash W space GM space your message.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Roger. We're continuing the poopy pants joke, I see.
Incredibly important message.
Well, if you've browned your trousers, I'm sure you need to find some place to, fix that. Okay,
Normally I would just tell the party, but I don't know them yet.
that's fair. Although to be fair, if you want to do that, you can just,
I just figured I'd be upfront with you about what I came to the table with.
That's okay. You can always just say it out loud, and they can just know out of character knowledge. It's a little metagamey, but it's fine.
Cool.
All right.
I'll keep that in mind.
But you successfully get them going. What was it? It was mint for candies, mint for tea. Kintargo breathes, Kintargo free.
Yes.
Well, that one starts going through the crowd relatively fine, all the way up until noon. And a minute passes, and they're still cheering. And then all of a sudden, everyone just hears, bong, bong,
Oh boy.
bong.
This is the best.
You don't have to do 12 bongs.
No, I don't have to, because only 3 bells ring out.
I don't have to because fuck you. No, sorry.
Only 3 bells ring out from the Church of Asmodeus atop Temple Hill to the east.
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. And
So 3 bells tolled from the church we're in front of.
no, you're not in front of a
No,
church.
from the
you're in front.
the church
You're in front of the
just
opera
down the
house.
road.
The church is
Oh, okay.
the
All
church
right.
is up the hill to your east, but
We're at like Central Park right now, right? That kind of like watery.
you're just north.
area.
You're just north of Central Park, yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
shortly after the final echo of the 3rd bell finishes off, on the 3rd floor of the opera house, one of the windows shutters flies wide open,
Ooh.
and out walks the magnificent bastard himself, Lord Mayor Barzillai Thrun, an imposing middle-aged human man dressed in various flavors of red, orange, and black, underneath of a very ornate breastplate, decorated and emblazoned with both the pentagram of Asmodeus and the Chelish cross itself. He's got shortly cropped hair, a widow's peak that would make Vegeta proud, and a diabolical mace that's just cradled in his hands. If you look at his entry in the journal thing, the mace on his belt is literally what his mace looks like. And he's just standing there, tapping it into his hand, looking down over the crowd with a condescending sneer twisting its way across his face. And the crowd has gone so silent you could hear a pin drop because he's here, and now people are waiting to hear what his response to the protest is.
Oh, I can't ride my own disc? Bummer. But everyone else can.
It's okay. You could ride on top of the carpet that you throw over a disc. Anyway,
That's true. All right, sorry.
Oh,
flying carpet! Okay, sorry.
Technicalities. Anyway, but once the silence fades to what you believe he's waiting for, what he considers an acceptable level, he clears his throat. My adoring little chickadees. I am sorry to say that I have not yet adapted to your quaint country ways, being accustomed as I am to the sophistication and learning of Igorian. Nevertheless, know that I have heard your concerns, and that I appreciate your valued feedback, and I know we shall eventually find a mutual understanding in the fullness of time. I take pride in updating Kintargo's quaint, outdated laws to the modern standards that the city deserves, and strengthening its ties with the rest of the Empire in these cruel times. But obviously, he says as his hand sweeps across the entire crowd, I have approached my duties too aggressively. You say that you chafe at the presence of non-natives in positions of power, that authorities not of this city have no place as its leaders, that you will not be yoked by intruders. Your Lord Mayor hears you. And so...
Is this Barzillai?
Barzillai, yes. He's not on the
Okay,
map.
thank you.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. And so, it is with a heavy heart that I issue this proclamation in response to your demands. All ship's captains of non-native descent are hereafter barred from leaving their vessels and setting foot on Kintargo docks or streets, under pain of, shall we say, squassation.
Jesus, squashation. Who the fuck is this guy? I say to myself in the crowd.
Do you even know what that is?
What is squashation?
When you get squashed?
You can make it, if you want to know what squassation is, you can make a knowledge local check, and if it's high enough, I'll tell you.
I will. My knowledge local. Let's see, +5. Give me a sec. I want to hear what squassation is, so I'm gonna look this up. Okay, 5 + 13 is 18.
All right. Is anybody else rolling this check, or can I just tell Dillon and the rest of you will hear it?
I rolled it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, the both of you are aware that squassation is a form of torture in which the victim's hands are tied together and raised above the head, and the victim is then hung from these bindings across his wrists while weights are hung from his feet, slowly and steadily stretching out his limbs, causing intense pain over.
Yeesh.
Jesus Christ. I lean over to the civilian next to me in the crowd and go, what the fuck? And then lean back to my own spot.
As everybody is saying, as you're all doing this, there's another moment of silence that lasts for what feels like a beat or two, slightly too long. Long enough for the DM to burp. And after that beat passes, the crowd erupts. It is just, there is screaming. There are calls for people's heads. Barzillai specifically, but others that are just incredulous that that his latest petty proclamation has now officially declared torture, not just a fine or just a minor inconvenience to someone's day. And people just start throwing their signs just kind of ineffectively towards the opera house and so on and so forth. But there's one individual who decides that Back to the Future is the best thing ever and decides to throw a handful of manure at the Lord Mayor. He misses, But in dodging out of the way, Barzillai spills a glass of wine that he had been drinking from all over the front of his clothes. And the little mirthful, vindictive sneer and smile on his face quickly turns to a twisted countenance of pure rage.
This is the bad guy floating in the air.
He's not floating in the air. He's standing on a balcony on the 3rd floor.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm sorry if I didn't make that part clear.
No, you said emerges. That's me.
Oh, okay, then that's on me. He said, but it just goes. He just screams at the top of his lungs. Enough of this! Nox! Run them off! Arrest them! Kill them! I don't care which! Before retreating into the opera house and slamming the window shutters behind him.
I find Shugtok.
While you're doing that, I need to, before anybody does anything, as that happens, Nox raises her glaive over her head and says, "You heard the Lord Mayor. Just stand by for now. We'll let them start." And then a handful.
Please lean back while you're chewing. I'm super sorry.
And then a handful of people in the crowd throw back cloaks that they were wearing.
Oh no! Red Wedding!
Revealing the matching armbands, leather armor, truncheons, and the sadistic grins of people whose markings identify them as members of the Chelish Citizens Group, the Thrun loyalist militia that has been recently elevated to assist the Dotari in patrolling the city.
Oh, hey, look, it's brown shirts. My favorite.
And at this point, I need everybody to roll initiatives.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
All right, so I get a +3 to my bonus. Did I click on something? Luke, are you doing something right now, or did I open up the turn order thing by accident?
That would be me. When I open that,
Okay.
it opens for everybody.
Okay, diggity damn. I rolled a total 14.
You did?
Uh-oh, I hear battle music. You can't rest when enemies are nearby. Damn, I'm really glad I only used one of my level 1s in the fucking startup. Okay, but you said while I'm doing that. So does that mean that I'm allowed to be near Shugtok when this breaks out?
Yes, because it's you guys having your reactions while the crowd has their own.
All right, well then I run and find Shugtok because he's the only person I know here in any capacity.
Okay, what's your guys? Oh, good. They have an initiative modifier of 0, so they're slow as fuck. Tim and Garrett, I need to know what your things are. 18? Okay. Hey,
Your
Garrett.
dex is only +2, Tim?
+3.
+3.
And that's mine. Me too.
No, second one's Garrett's.
Yeah, I see that. I put that in.
Tim, wait, is your dexterity only +2 or is it +3?
+2.
Oh, okay. Oh, because the monk is more wisdom, right?
Well,
Okay, my bad. You are.
Okay. But you can see that the
Classic fashion.
that the thugs of the citizens group are busy menacing people in the crowd who are starting to just flee the area. Some are standing to kind of push back against them, but the rank and file, women and children first situation where the people who are obviously have no combat skill at all are starting to, fuck off. But Shugtok gets to go first.
So
Oh, I just saw the
looking around from where I am, where are the baddies? It's any of these guys with the swords and shit on them?
Yeah, so there's one right next to you and Dillon. Or sorry, to Shugtok and Flickie. Almost.
Because I ran over to find you, Shugtok, because you were the only person I knew, and as soon as I saw the cloaks, I was like, I'm a wizard! And immediately started running towards the big guy.
All right, so I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the closest baddie.
Is that an option in Pathfinder?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out my fucking spells and it's been confusing.
What's going on?
Are we ready to start?
You know,
What's the question?
is Vicious Mockery a cantrip in Pathfinder, or did I set that up wrong?
No, Vicious Mockery is not in this edition of the game.
But I think bards have some sort of unique damaging cantrip.
I don't think I don't think bards unless it's in like one of the splat books somewhere. I'm not sure if bards actually have that.
Then I guess I'm gonna look at Dillon. What's your character's name again?
Flickie.
What?
Flickie.
Flickie. I'm gonna look at Flickie and just give him the kind of wolf whistle and say, "Go get him, tiger." Inspire him.
No, that's not how that works in this one either.
Then I shouldn't go first. Make somebody else go first. I'm gonna hold an action with Cure Wounds for if he gets smacked.
Okay, in that case, Roger, go.
Okay. I don't have quick draw, so it's I think with the sword cane, it's a standard to draw it, but it might be.
It's if you have a base attack bonus of at least +1, you can draw as part of a move action.
Okay, but I don't though.
I know, so you're gonna have to. So you have to start by drawing stuff, yeah.
No, it says you can draw it as a swift for free if you have quick draw. So no, I'll draw it as a swift, and I will back away a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not what I came here to do. So I'm going to come over here and keep it so that they can't get behind me. So I'll hang out by the fountain.
Okay. Tib'resh, you're up. Oh, I forgot to loop the music.
Well, if no one else is engaging directly, I mean, okay, these guys are coming out and going directly after
Civilians?
any of our party, or are we?
They appear to be pulling out truncheons like nightsticks, pretty much, and going after whoever's nearby.
Oh, they're just fucking okay. Well, I don't approve of that. Okay, cool. Fucking. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna. Should I just throw the first punch? I don't.
Yeah.
I want to. Okay.
I yell at the beefy half orc. Do it!
I'm quite a ways away from you, man.
You're only like
let's
70
see.
feet away.
Let me move up into melee range behind this guy as he's getting ready.
Knock yourself out. Or knock him out, I guess, but...
Well, yes,
Or
that
roll
is
one and knock yourself out.
also the plan. I am going to punch him directly in the back of the head.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Let's see. $23.
Oh, you crit.
Nice.
You
You kill him.
No, you crit. Hey, you crit, so roll the attack roll again.
Right. Isn't there a way to repeat that real easy?
Just press up and enter in the chat
Up.
window.
That's it.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, you confirm the critical hit, so roll your damage and then double it.
D6 plus 2.
16 damage to the back of the head.
Oh, he has to roll the d6 first.
Oh, my bad.
4.
So 8.
Still.
8.
I mean, that's enough to basically knock out a normal person.
Well, he's not.
Yes,
he's not.
I'm not attempting to I'm not attempting to kill him.
So
I would like-
you're non-lethally hitting him.
Yeah, how does that reduce a lot of my attack?
Unarmed attacks are normally non-lethal damage, but since you have improved unarmed strike, you can treat them as lethal. So you actually don't have penalties on that. But if you're using a weapon to deal that's meant to deal lethal damage, like a longsword, and you're trying to do non-lethal damage, you take a -4 to your attack roll because that's not the way it's supposed to be used. That's
Right.
why there are specialty weapons for dealing unarmed non-lethal damage.
Then I am trying to, with the intent to knock him out, punching him.
So you come up and just judo chop him in the side of the neck, in the back of the neck, and he goes, "Ah, what the fuck?" And he turns upon you and just sees, and it's like, "Oh, someone thinks they're a tough guy, right?" But you can see he's kind of breathing heavily, and his neck is just like
Broken.
It's already starting to turn red from where you hit him. But he raises his cudgel at you, but it's not his turn to go. It is Dillon's turn.
Way harder.
Okay. Question, Luke. For prestidigitation, am I only allowed? Do I have to be touching something for it to work, or do I have a few feet of range?
You've got a couple feet of range.
Okay, would I be able to go from where I'm at on the map right now to? Would I be able to do something to the guard? I'm not gonna tell you what yet, but would I be able to do something on his person?
Which guard?
The one 2 boxes up from me.
The thug that's near you. You'd have to be a little closer for that. I
think it's 10 feet.
Yeah, he's 10 feet away.
I'm pretty sure prestidigitation is 10 feet. Yeah, that's within the range of the spell.
Oh, that's right. It's a close range spell.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Does it have to be like touching, or is it like super close range? All right, cool.
It does not have to be touching, but he can't.
Ruby, you said these guys are not wearing helmets, correct?
Well, the guards aren't, and neither are these thugs.
The thugs, but they're wearing cloth stuff, right?
They appear to be wearing studded leather armor. Basically,
studded leather armor.
From the picture that I'm given, picture the Dark Brotherhood armor from Skyrim.
So they have hoods.
No, a non-hood version of the Dark Brotherhood armor, black with red accents and studs.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do, because me and fucking what's his name, Shug Knight, fucking Shugtok. Me and Shugtok have already gone like, all right, so let's fucking figure this out because it's happening. Oh, man. Okay, well, he's not touching me. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move 5 feet to the left, and I'm going to blast this son of a bitch with Ray of Frost so I don't hit the dudes in between us.
All right, I need you to make me a ranged spell attack roll.
I got you. So that is a 1d6 plus half my level. Hey, I'm level 1.
That just means that you don't get the +1, but that's the damage roll. I need the attack roll first.
Oh, okay. So that would be 20
That's
plus...
going to be just...
D20 plus your intelligence at this point, I think.
20 player,
D20,
plus 5.
D20 plus your dexterity, because it's a range thing.
I was about to say, this is...
Sorry.
It's a ranged, even though it's still magic, because it's ranged, it uses dex, right?
Yeah, yes, I'm still unlearning what I've learned.
Nice. Okay. 17 plus.
That's 3. Okay. That's okay. That hits him.
Okay.
So now roll your d6 and tell me how much you do.
So okay, for the half level, I'm level 1. Are we rounding up, or does it not do any damage?
No, you always round down when there's a fraction.
Okay, so it won't matter until level 2.
Correct.
Okay. All right, I got you. Ooh, 6 baby.
Max damage. You point your finger at him, and you're like fucking Yusuke.
Ray of Frost!
You're like Yusuke Urameshi and his spirit gun, and remember, it was raining earlier, and it's been kind of cloudy, so his hair is still pretty damp, and now it's completely frozen. He's got frozen hair atop his head, and has taken 6 points of frost damage.
So that dude just got fucking ass blasted. Excellent. All right.
Exactly. And now his attention kind of turns. So it's like, what? Where did that come from? And he sees you standing there like, uh-oh.
What's up, motherfucker? Also, Garrett, this is the guard that is, or not the guard, the thug that is right next to us.
So I need to cut through.
Yep. And now it's the thug's turn while that happens.
I've got 12 hit points. I can do this.
It's okay. Well, the 2 thugs that are closest to the Opera House are going to swing on the civilians nearby.
No!
They're gonna crack They're gonna crack them over their head, and they're gonna fall down.
Are they dead?
No, they're just unconscious.
Okay.
But Tib'resh just judo chopped someone like he was Sterling Archer, and this slug's not taking it. He's going full Twisted Sister on your ass, and he's using well, fortunately, since you're not being lethal with him, he's not being lethal with you. So, I'm fairly certain a 9 does not hit your armor class, Tim.
Tim got up from his chair.
I don't think a 9 is gonna hit him.
Yeah, no, Tim's got at least 10 as a base.
Yeah, so the thug moves to swing. I'll wait till Tim gets back to let know what happens.
I'm here.
Okay, Tim, so the guy rolled to swing his truncheon at you, and he missed. So as it comes for your face, you just catch it and just go,
No.
But this guy is going to move here. But since he left Shugtok's threatened range, so the area that he threatens around him, Shugtok gets a chance to make a free attack of opportunity on this guy with a melee weapon.
I'm because I hadn't asked you if it's all right. Scimitar as the favored weapon of the religion. Is that okay? That's my weapon.
Absolutely. I was actually going to suggest that if you didn't.
I take my scimitar and I go to try to. So this guy, he's just one of the big chain shirt, bulky kind of guys.
He's
Leather.
wearing,
He's got like studded leather. He's one of the guys that came out of the crowd.
yeah, basically he's a militiaman. He's not an official city guard.
He's like a proud boy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slice at him with my scimitar. It's a 1d6 plus 3.
Well, make an attack roll first to see if you hit him.
It's 20 plus dex.
But no, it's 20 plus
You're
strength.
doing physical.
It's 20 plus strength unless you have the weapon finesse. No, scimitar aren't weapon finessable. It's strength. After this
I
session,
don't think Scimitar has weapon finesse.
No, it doesn't. I'm thinking of cutlasses.
Yeah. Well, cutlasses are light weapons, so they automatically qualify.
I know. Scimitars aren't. I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna get with Garrett later because I think he might have accidentally built this using 5th edition rules.
Damn, did you just roll a 4?
Yep.
Well, you go to swing at your scimitar, but you timed it just a bit too late, and you missed him while you got out of your reach, and he moves up to swing on Dillon.
Little fuckers.
Well, he botches. He rolls a natural 1.
Nice.
So
Fuck this guy.
The frozen hair has kind of frozen itself over one of his eyes in like the emo-over hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to swing on you, and he loses his grip, and he kind of accidentally throws his truncheon into the tree behind you.
Sweet. So this guy's now weaponless and at my mercy.
Correct. I will say, though, that casting a spell while you're in melee range with someone else, you have to make a concentration check. Otherwise, he gets an attack of opportunity on you because you're waving your hands and doing stuff, and he can just go, punch.
Concentration check. What is that?
It's, I have the answer around here somewhere. Hold on.
Because I don't see it on skills.
I'm pretty sure it's a caster level check.
Yeah.
So 1 plus 20, like a d20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I have my DM screen under 5 books over here. Hold on.
So we know that this giant half-orc motherfucker across the way did what looks like 8 points of damage.
Oh,
and
you know he hit him in the neck really hard.
Yeah, hit him in the neck hard enough for me to be like, wow, that looks like 8 points of damage. So I'm like,
if you want to metagame it that way.
Oh, come on, dude, cut me some slack. I went to wizard school.
All right, that's fair.
I'm a wizard of Waverly Palace.
Full health. You know. Who knows? But my intent is to knock him out.
Okay,
Well, I don't know if you're trying to kill him or knock him out yet.
Dylan, a concentration check to cast defensively, which means that fighting while you're in melee and whatnot.
I got you.
Is you have to roll d20 plus your caster level. So for you it would be 1, and the DC is 15 plus double the spell level. So for a cantrip it would just be 15, which is actually kind of a tall order at this point.
15.
However, you can.
So I have to clear 15 with a cantrip if I'm doing a concentration.
Or you can take a 5-foot step to just move out of his threatened range without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, if I can do it without provoking an attack of opportunity, then I'm going to do that.
Well, yeah, but it's not your turn yet. I was letting you know.
I'm going to do that when that happens.
And now, Shugtok, you had a held action to hold cure wounds.
Yeah, it never.
Well, here's the thing. You can hold a prepared spell like that for a minute until it discharges. So anytime within the next minute, you can run up to somebody and slap them on the back of the head if they need it.
And how long are these rounds?
6 seconds each. So
shit. All
so
right,
he can hold that for 10 rounds.
Okay.
That being said, at the end of this turn, though, you notice that somebody in the crowd throws a dagger at that woman Nox.
The one who looks really scary on the stairs.
Yes, and it lodges itself straight in her throat, like
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
And she just kind of growls, looks down her eyes into the crowd, and just pulls the dagger out of her neck. The blade is completely coated in her blood. And you notice there's a sort of steam coming from the hole on her neck as it slowly knits itself back together.
Ooh. I
After-
hope she's not a bad guy.
After that, Nox throws the dagger down, and she ducks back inside the opera house.
She's a bad guy. Damn, okay. I like this in fucking storytelling battles. I have to pee, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna...
It's okay. It's you're lowered in the initiative order anyway.
Yeah.
Shugtok. It's the top of the round. Are you still holding the spell, or do you want to do something else?
So the guy in front of me, the frosty boy, how's he looking other than a little cold?
He's not looking that great, actually, because he took a full-powered magic spell to the head.
But he's still up.
He's still up, and and he's also disarmed now.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at him. With I'm gonna, I guess, run my 5 feet. Run my 5 feet over to him and slice at him with my scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah, roll d20 plus 1.
All right. You threaten a crit. Roll the same attack roll again.
Oh, right.
All right, what's up? What are we doing? Where are we at?
Uh,
Tim with the 20s tonight, man.
It's actually Garrett.
Oh, okay. All right. I was
Yeah,
like, damn.
Okay.
Garrett with the 20s out here.
It's okay. He confirms the critical hit. So roll your scimitar damage and then double it.
So 1d6 plus 3.
Ho ho! We'll get these macroed in sometime.
Yeah. So so 2 plus 3, 5. Because it's the bonus is only ones, right?
For what?
So scimitar is 1d6 plus,
Strength.
or it's plus strength, so it's plus 1.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
Yeah, and then double it because you crit.
So 2, so 4 total damage.
So now 8 total damage because you.
Man, bringing it out with the near 8s tonight. And I love this.
Well, this guy drops.
Damn, you fucking killed that guy.
He was already halfway frozen. Damn, son.
Well,
this
he's-
is broken.
Well, he's permanently frozen now. It's Icar's turn.
So Icar is going to move 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 to flank this fella.
That's
And while
that's
he's-
technically not flanking because the crowd doesn't actually count as combatants for this.
What?
Oh, these are the
They're
first.
running away.
These are the first fucking enemies. They'd have trouble with
10,
kobolds,
20,
man.
25. All right.
I'll allow it because actually,
No.
since you successfully rabble roused, you're able to make your way through the chaos of the crowd. People recognize you a little bit, so they part way for you
Nice.
because everybody else is treating the crowd as
Alright.
difficult terrain.
Me and Shugtok fist bump.
So
No,
we're gonna poke this fella.
Poke him.
Hit.
Sword and cane.
Well,
Nice.
well, you botch.
Yes.
killing the nearby
That is
civilian.
my
No.
fate.
So you go to attack him and you miss, but you use such force that you kind of plunge it into the gout between the cobblestones, and your sword is kind of stuck there. You'll have to take an action, standard action, to remove it if you want to use it on your next turn.
Nice.
So Tib'resh,
Hey. How old is Icar?
well, he looks like he's in about his
He's
early
like
20s, right?
22, right?
Yeah, he looks like he's in his early 20s.
He says, no older than 22, he will secure wealth and prosperity. Like, or whatever the hell the thing said. I read through it. It was good.
Hey, Roger doesn't fuck around with his backstory.
I'm going to assume he said something about Roger's backstory.
I'll say it. Roger doesn't fuck around with his backstory.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Groovy.
Yeah, I'm still learning all this stuff. I know it's shallow. Anyway, I'm
a wizard whose parents died.
I was actually holding the weapon, or I just blocked it. Like, just
Basically, he missed attacking you, and I fluffed it up as you caught it. So, if you want to just like pull it down and punch him or something, we can fluff it up that way.
yeah, I didn't know if I had an advantage with that.
No, it's not. Advantage isn't really a thing. It's just like he just missed. I'm just
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I say, hey, don't worry about it, kid. And I sock the guy in the face, still with the intent to just knock him out.
Mama said knock you out.
Kangaroo Jack kind of sucked.
It did. What do you mean kinda? It really sucked.
But I remember it for Mama said knock you out.
That's actually the direct DVD animated sequel.
Jesus Christ. I remember that.
Yeah. Good day, USA.
Nice roll.
All right, so roll damage for me, which is D6 plus your strength, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is knocked out.
You
KO, just like Scott Pilgrim
Yeah,
has.
you pick the,
KO!
So what I'm saying is, while you're still holding his club, you just go back straight into his nose,
yeah.
and he stands there dazed for a bit. Blood starts coming out of his left nostril, and he just falls backwards. He falls backwards and kind of lands against Icar's sword cane and dislodges it.
Oh,
Nice.
So now all Roger has to do is pick it up, which is a move action. Which means it's now Flickie's turn.
it is, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
To make this to make this a bit more visually easier for everybody, I'm going to have the crowd start moving out of the way.
Okay, that actually is going to change everything I'm doing. So yeah, do what you're going to do.
Oh, okay.
Is that it?
I'm picking them up by groups
Okay.
because they're all running for the hills like it's, run for your life.
Run for the hills.
Yes, yes, exactly.
I got you. Trigger!
Oh, that feels so good. I just karate chop punch.
Cheeto chop.
Pretty much.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna move for now, or are you moving more?
I'm gonna. That's all for now because
Okay, cool.
they're now starting to clear out of the immediate area of sorts.
Fine.
It's just making that the thugs are a bit more visible to you guys. There are
I
in fact.
look at Shugtok and I give him a wink as I run by him and slap him on the ass. I stop in front of him and I cast Ray of Frost. Not a sexual thing, like a bro thing. And I cast Ray of Frost.
It's not gay, bro. Slap.
It's not gay. I'm a wizard, and I just keep running. So I'm gonna Ray of Frost that thug. So that's what Dex. My Dex is +3. All right.
Attack roll.
One that's right by you.
Oh, I had 2 dice in there. 1 sec. My bad.
Oh wait, that one's dead. Dylan, are you
Yeah,
talking
I
about
killed
running
the
towards the
thug
other
guy.
one?
What about this one?
Okay.
In the future, I will rename them with numbers after them to make it easier. I'm going for Thug 3.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going for this guy. So I rolled 14 +3, 17. Does that hit?
Yes, it does. Roll damage.
Excellent. 5. I don't have a gravity bonus.
Ice to meet you. So
Oh, wait. Can I say something?
If
Can
you
I say
want-
something?
go ahead.
Chill out.
what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. But all right, but you get he's brought his truncheon down and as he's raising it up to swing at somebody else, you catch it in the back of the hand, sort of freezing his hand to his stick. And he's just like, ugh, turns around and sees you and is like,
Excellent.
Unfortunately, it's their turn, so.
Yeah.
Hi. And this thug is going to move over here. So the first attack is going to be against Dillon here. I'm fairly certain that a 3 doesn't hit you.
Woo! It does not. You need at least a 10.
It should be I didn't need at least a 13 or something because your dex.
Oh, is it the CMD?
No, your armor class.
Oh, my armor class?
Which should
My
be-
armor class 13, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and now against Roger. Okay. Okay, Roger does a. Does a 14 hit you?
Just barely, yes.
Oh, okay. Now, luckily for you, he rolled minimum damage, so you take 3 points of damage as he clubs you. Actually, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. You have. No, you drew a sword cane and tried to use it. He's using lethal force against you. So yeah, you take 3 points of damage. It's not much. Okay.
Is there any way I could make it so I can see the numbers in my teammates' health bars as well? Because I can only see my own numbers.
Yes, I can make that happen. Hold on. I don't know why it's not player permission.
I see health bars above Tim and Garrett, but I don't see one above Roger. And I see the numbers in mine. It's not a huge deal. If that can be fixed in the future, I would like to know what's going on. Because technically, I don't know Tim yet, and I don't know him yet, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, but now I can see Shugtok's. Never mind. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, I can't do it to Rogers because it's based off of his thing, but by changing who it's actually I can do that. Hold on.
Sorry to.
There we go. I just found Tib'resh. Now I can see Tib'resh's.
Okay, basically I'm just saying. There we go. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
cool.
has 10 total. Wait, no. Oh, yes. He has 10 total, but he has 7 now. Okay, gotcha.
Correct. There we go. All right. So it's
Damn, I got more health than half the party. Feels good.
It's Shugtok's turn.
Lot of D, lot of do, lot of die. I'm gonna run on up 5, 10 feet to right here and slice at this guy to the left of me.
All right.
with my scar.
D20 plus
Was that
strength.
10 or 15? Because I'm just curious. How did that slice it? Can you go 5 diagonally?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
here, you can actually see the thing.
All right, so 11 to hit.
11. Where's your stats? 11 will not hit him.
Woof.
It's cool.
Slice
He's
him.
cold. He took 5
Knocks out.
points of damage. He
Short
took enough
fire.
damage to look a little hurt.
It's okay.
I yell at Shugtok, "Come on, baby. We got this, Shug."
Okay. Tenebrae.
Well, he's only Icar right now, right?
Sorry, Icar. Sorry, I only
Yeah,
saw-
that's just me.
You still have to pick. You still
Yeah,
have to pick up your weapon.
I mean, do I though? I could just leave it here.
Yeah.
Kind of expensive though.
But you got money, right? Wait, my bad. Sorry.
I don't personally have a lot of money. Family's got money. I could ask Dad for a new sword, but then he's gonna want to know what I did with this one.
Lost in a boating accident.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and I'll chance it. I'll take a move to pick it up and provoke an AOO.
Okay, so he's gonna swing on you. Nope, because he rolled a 6 on the die, so he's not hitting you.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'll take off the flag. That was my white peace flag of being disarmed.
Understand?
10, 15, and I'll nod to this stranger who was very, very, very helpful. And I'll say, I think it's time we got out of here, friend. If you're willing to to keep me safe. There's money there's money involved with that, and I'll keep going.
Okay. At this point, actually, two of the Dotari actually take a couple of steps forward.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
They have entered initiative.
Do they see that we're being cool? Can I sense that they know that we're being cool?
You can roll a sense motive check.
We're
I'm gonna do that right now.
fighting their like civilian militia branch of them.
Yeah, but we can't take on all these guards.
Nice. 18 plus 2 equals 20. What's their motive?
They appear to be moving towards you, and they have much bigger maces, and they are drawn, and they appear to carry them with actual soldier training. And they're coming for you guys.
Oh, okay. Hey, Shugtok. These guys ain't fucking. Well, wait, no, stop. That's not how my guy would talk. Shugtok, these men aren't kidding around. We have to leave now.
I think you're right. Let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
All right, I will let you guys know that the adventurer actually hoped you would do this. Basically,
Thank God.
if you guys can reach the edge of the map as shown, and then make a make a check of some sort.
One sec. Where's the as shown?
And if you just zoom out, the part of the map, if you can get to the edge of the map and then make a
Like any edge of the map?
yes.
Okay.
Jump in the river.
By moving to the edge of the map and then taking a full round action to get the fuck out of Dodge, you leave the protest.
Okay. All right. Whose turn is it? Shugtok?
It is now, yes.
Okay.
So this guy right next to me, how's he looking? Is he completely all right, or is he looking tired?
I've hit
or-
him for enough damage to make him look a little wounded, as you can see. He's taken a frost beating, but he's definitely not dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one more swing at this guy. Going, tell your friends to fuck off as I swing my scimitar before trying to leave.
Okay.
So
Standard action to attack.
Hit a 20. Hit a 20, baby. Hit a 20, baby.
Well, a scimitar threatens on 18, 19, or 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was about to say.
roll the hit.
Well, normally that wouldn't hit, but he's kind of distracted with his arm kind of being frozen right now, so I'll let you roll damage on that one.
All right, I'll take it. Roll d6 plus. Oh wait, no, it was plus 3. Give me a sec. Roll 20 plus. This is might have hit actually.
Why is it plus
then-
3?
Because my strength modifier is a plus 3. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, okay. That would change a lot. But yeah, that hits him even without me finagling it a little bit.
So roll d6 plus.
That also
3.
makes a lot more sense for a scald.
So 5 damage.
Hey, guess how many hit points he had left?
5.
So I want to say, tell your friends to back off and just like slice him across the chest and then book it.
It's like,
so
it's like, well, you know what? Oh, you don't have to tell them, but back off.
As he runs by me as he's escaping, I say, "Tag me in, Chief," and he slaps my hand.
Obviously, this elf attends the local sporting events quite frequently.
That's my
Hey man,
full.
my parents are dead.
All right,
I love the idea of a hip elf.
Tenebrae,
I say, follow me, Lanky, and slap his elf butt on my way away.
Icar.
Ah, brother!
I've said my piece to Tib'resh. It's time to get out of here. So we're gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
If you want to double
And
move,
I'll-
you can.
Oh yeah, full action is running. No, I'll take a standard to put up the sword cane by putting it back in the scabbard, and he'll pull a couple of ranged weapons out from underneath his sort of noble's cloak he's wearing,
Just in case.
just in case.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, that
Tib'resh.
gonna fucking hit me in mouth.
All right. I put my fists back in their scabbard, seeing as this is getting really, really sketchy. And as much as I do want to protect,
Up like no fisted arms. Let's roll.
as
Please,
much as
please
I
tell
want-
me that. Please tell me that Tib'resh reloads his fists like Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible.
Yeah, as soon as the big guys started moving in, as much as I want to keep the peace, I need to get the fuck out of here. That kid had the right idea. So I'm going to follow him, and I'm going to run after him, seeing as he got away quite fast.
All right.
So what is that? I think it's 60. It said my movement was 30, but
You can
I don't
double
know.
it with 60 if you do nothing else.
You can trade a standard action down for a move action, so you can get 2 move actions in one turn to move double
yeah,
your
let's
speed.
go 60.
Or you can
Oh.
take a full round action to run and move 3 times your speed.
Well, if I run, I will be able to catch up with him. That is my intent.
You're 45 feet away from him.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
a tree in the way.
You are 60 feet away from him.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
seems
if you
about-
on the left, there's a little ruler tool you can use.
Oh, that's it. I remember this from last time, like forever ago.
I would say almost exactly 2 weeks.
Wait, fuck.
More like 2 lifetimes ago.
You could take one 30-foot move action and then trade your standard action for another 30-foot move action.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Can't be on the same spot.
Yeah, not on the same spot. I'll run to here. I can make that.
Okay.
If I'm running.
All right.
Actually, yeah. If I'm just moving quickly, yeah.
This guard moves at Flickie and is going to swing his mace at Flickie. Fuck you! No, 10 does not. 10 does not hit Dillon. But 10 does not hit Flickie. Although apparently Dillon's taking a good job of it himself.
Oh, God. What's up?
The Datari guard comes up on you and tries to swing at you, but you're just too fast and you just hop slightly out of the way and it misses.
You bitch boy! My wife!
And this guard moves over here to team up with this thug, and arrests this guy.
What?
So he pulls some manacles out and just basically like gets him.
I really want to
no.
one of them, but that got hot real fast.
If only you knew how funny that statement is, Tim. All right, so it's now Dillon's turn.
Whew, I have to get out of the way, even though I'm going to provoke an AOL.
Correct, because if you take
You can take a full round action to withdraw. In
What?
which case, you would move up to your speed and not provoke an AOO.
Yes, the withdraw action is trade all of your other actions to just move your full speed without provoking attacks of opportunity, but it means you can't attack or do anything else in that turn.
Did you say there was a way I could triple my run speed? So what was that you were saying to Tim?
The run action is a full round action that lets you move triple your speed.
Okay,
but it will provoke attacks of opportunity.
That's fine. I'm going
when
to
you're
run.
when you're running, you actually move quadruple your speed.
If you is it quadruple or is
3
it
times if you're in heavy armor.
Oh, 3 times if you're in heavy
It's-
armor, 4
it's-
times for regular, and 5 times if you have the feat. That's right.
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I run. I'm going to run. Let's see.
Okay, he hits
5,
he-
10,
oh,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. But now tell me about the AOO.
He hits you because he rolls a 21 to hit you, but he only rolled a 1 on the damage die, so you only take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Because I can either roll really high on damage and low on the attack, or the other way around. I'm using different dice.
Okay. As I pass Shugtok, I say, "On your left," and I slap him on the butt cheek and keep running.
Okay. The thug, well, the one thug still active moves on and knocks this guy out.
I can't even see where he
So
is.
I'm good, right? Like I definitely could have cleared the edge of the map. I could have run one.
Well, on your next turn, just say you take a full round action to escape, and you do.
Okay.
So it's Shugtok's turn.
Still running. So is he close? 5, 10, 15, 20,
If you're
25,
running, you'll make
30. I'm gonna run up to. Yeah, I'm just running away. I'm trying to catch up with Flickie.
Okay. By the way, Dylan, on your token, since you took damage, if you click on it, you see the little 12 in the red circle.
If I click on it,
If you click- Yeah.
I think
Yeah, click on your token, and then you'll see the red circle that
the
pops.
turn order screen is in the way. Give me a minute. I gotta zoom in.
You can move the turn order screen too.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
we just-
cool.
Yeah, you see the little red 12 in the circle.
As soon as I can click. Remember, I'm on a laptop. My actions are not
Right.
fast.
Right.
Oh, I had to move it from where. Okay, so 12
Now click on
11,
yeah,
or
click-
8
well,
or
you
9,
can-
right?
Just click on the 12 and just hit -3, enter. And it'll do the math for you, or just enter where it's at.
I just changed it to the 9.
All right,
We're
there
good.
you go. Okay. So Shugtok moves to the end. Icar.
I took. You can see me.
What are we looking at here?
Oh, I was gonna
I'm
send some.
gonna back up 15 over here first, and then I'm gonna check one of these ring chakrams at that guy.
You got chakrams? Okay.
You got Expo? You got Expo?
So 13 for 6 damage.
Well, that hits and does damage.
And then I'm going to use the other 30 feet to come back over here
Doop-de-doop.
and say, sorry, it's these people are. This violence is really bad.
How did you move that
I'm
far?
normally not this vengeful.
How did you move that far?
15.
Oh, okay. You said the other 30, and I was like, that's too much.
The other 15 of my 30. That's what I meant.
There we go.
But the brain word problems that I have condensed
Dave.
that.
Tib'resh.
That is so much shit. You good? Is the
I'm
food good?
great.
Is everything all right?
Hit again.
Okay, because the panda was sideways when you walked in.
Dylan, you can mute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
Okay, anyway, Tib'resh, what's up?
Yeah. Anyway, I was like, look, I'm not super crazy about the violence either. I don't like anyone that's trying to instigate. But as soon as those guards moved in, I knew things were not going to be pretty. So I agree with you. We should get the heck out of here. However, I did see a couple guys fighting. Maybe we should talk to them later. And I also moved.
Did you
with
happen to
him.
catch either of their names?
Um,
I'm assuming one of them was that rather disheveled looking wizard who was shouting spell names as he was firing them.
yeah, there was that weird elf, and also the bard, with the
A really big, hairy bard-looking guy.
the bard with the temper. Yeah, let's see if we can find them later. They might know something else of what's going on here. Hopefully.
If nothing else, I feel like they've earned a drink on me.
At the very least. Did you see that? They straight up killed that guy. Anyway, yeah, I walk with him and we leave.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you have to get to the edge of the map, and then when your turn rolls around again, use a full round action to. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep. Yeah. I'm on my way.
Okay. The Datari move around, and they actually begin arresting other people that are within their easy reach. Because at this point, you guys are just too much fucking trouble, and too far away because they're all wearing chain. So it's now Flickie's turn.
I say, "Ooh, baby, I'm out of here," and then I disappear.
All right. So at this point, we've reached the edge of the map for you guys. And all of you are going to do the same thing on your turn. So, as you all quickly just blend your ways into the crowd and swerve among the different alleyways and streets nearby to try to evade, because the Datari are now out in force in places other than just the Opera House. They're starting to patrol the streets also, so you're all making twisting turns, just ducking into alleyways, just stopping and waiting for your chances to move. And while that happens, we're going to take ourselves a 20-minute break because it's 8 o'clock. But everybody's ready to go.
Yeah, this is exciting. Let's fucking kick it, baby.
All right.
Ollie, you fat fuck.
Because, as I said about before we went on break about 20 minutes ago, that leaving the protest, it's hectic. There's guards out for blood in force, and among the guards, you actually notice that the further you got away from the actual protest site in front of the Opera House, you saw the familiar, incredibly pointed hoods over armor and robes of Asmodean Inquisitors out in the streets also. Who had apparently...
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not great. But it's caused you to take twists and turns around separate alleyways until, by happenstance, the two halves of your collective group have found themselves in alleyways. They're on opposite sides of the same street, waiting for a patrol to pass by.
So we can all see each other.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Dillon is only about, 20, 25 feet away from Tib'resh. That's how wide the street's 20 feet wide, and you're both pressed up against walls on the opposite
Okay, so
side.
wait. So as in, like, there's a street going down the middle. On one side of the street is me and Shugtok, and then on the other side of the street, on the same parallel path on an alleyway, are the other two.
Yes, it's like Merry and Pippin hiding while the Uruk-hai run by and Frodo's on the other side.
Wait, no, this is perfect. I have a spell for this.
Oh no, hold on.
Oh, my bad.
Because the patrol goes by. Well,
Yes.
They don't notice you or anything, but it does not take long for everybody to hear the sounds of a struggle coming from up ahead.
Like all four of us hearing it.
All four, it sounds like it's coming from around like the next alley down the street. And you're also watching the patrol. They did not turn down this alley. Something else is happening there. And everyone make a perception check.
All right. Where's my cup? Double cup. Perception is plus. It's still bright outside, right, Luke?
It's still only like a couple of that entire protest thing only took about 24 seconds before you guys decided to get out of there.
Nice. 15. I got total 20.
Okay, I see Rogers.
Sorry, I'm about to do mine. Luke, real quick, I did want to ask, I was looking through my stuff again, and Historian of the Rebellion gets a +1 to stealth checks, and also stealth is a class skill. What is the difference there?
A class skill, if you put a rank into a class skill, you automatically get a +3 miscellaneous bonus to the skill.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Okay,
and since you have the +1 bonus, there you go. So that's good. And
that's mine and Garrett's. Sorry, I'm about to do Garrett's.
okay.
Oh wait, no, it's not +8.
Well, I'm gonna start saying what it is, and depending on how high or low Garrett's is, I'll just say if Shugtok notices this or not. But everybody, you all notice this. You all notice that from in that alleyway, there's a flash of multi-hued color for like about 3 seconds worth or whatnot, and a shoo kind of noise. This would be the part where Knowledge Arcana or Spellcraft would come into play.
That's both me.
Yep. And or anybody else who has it.
Well, but I've got the fucking +5 int modifier, so I should definitely.
You can have high modifiers and still have a shit roll, or in low.
That's
modifiers
fair.
and
That's
have a good
fair.
roll.
Well, then I'm definitely. You said Knowledge Arcana
Knowledge Arcana or Spellcraft.
or Spellcraft, huh? Well, they're both the same right now, so I'm just gonna roll Spellcraft. So
I'm gonna try it as well.
14, 19 total.
roll bardic fuckery.
Flickie is almost entirely certain that was the that someone just cast a color spray spell in that alleyway.
Color spray.
Well, I communicate that to Shug because he's right next to me.
Yeah, they should be in there. They might have fallen out. Tom might have knocked them off the thing, so I guess look under stuff. That's
A couple more seconds go by, and then you all hear someone just shout out, "Help!" from the alley.
I want to go
Well,
and look see what
yeah.
that was.
I asked Shug what he thinks we should do.
Let's go see who needs help.
All right.
Okay. But wait, really quick, DM, have I noticed the other two across the alleyway, like across the street?
Yes, you have, and you've kind of been like, since you both noticed each group noticed the other and saw that you were hiding from the same patrol. So obviously you're all not on their side.
Yeah. I use message. I can whisper a conversation at a distance, and I believe it falls underneath the 30-foot.
I love that spell.
So.
Well, I'm probably not gonna hear it. I would go directly towards the source of help immediately. I don't know when these involved, but
Okay, well then, I'm still throwing the message both of your guys' way that we're friendly and we seem to be on the same side. So let's investigate this and meet up.
Okay.
You can still hear me, Tim. You don't have to respond because you can't respond quietly, but I can whisper a message to you.
I am rushing to the voice calling for help.
As you come around and your vision comes around this corner, you see a handful of more Chelish citizen group thugs. A small handful of them, more than half dozen actually, and they're clustered around this one fellow wearing rather immaculate robes, who's actually fending several of them off with a sword cane. There are actually four members of the citizens group are already apparently on the ground, not moving. But as you come around the corner, this unfortunate fellow takes a club to the back of the head and drops. And Tim, you notice, coming around the corner, that he is wearing a single leather glove on his left hand.
That's a supposed contact. Shit.
Could I make a knowledge nobility roll to see if this dude wearing fancy duds is anyone that I know?
You can make that roll, yes.
Did I see this guy take the club and go down?
As a matter of fact, top left corner, everybody.
Yep.
Oh god, and that guy's in the middle of all of this craziness?
Uh-huh. And it's starting to look like that.
We're still hurt.
It's starting to look like one of them's like getting ready to, bring down the hammer on him.
Who all in the party got hit before the last time?
Me.
Icar and Flickie have taken a small amount of damage, but they're both above half health.
Yeah. They don't look bad enough that I'm concerned to want to heal.
Yes, but do you stealth your way up, or do you run up and make your presence known?
1, 2, 3. So we've got a pretty good eye on at least a half dozen people.
Well, we can see 5 that are standing up, but 4 are on the ground.
Yes, the 4 that are on the ground are you can't tell because they're all covered in mud and stuff. You can't tell if they're unconscious or dead. But the guy who just got hit, the fancy looking guy, he's still kind of moving and moaning a little bit, like he just took a bad hit, but doesn't look like he's getting ready to continue fighting.
I'm gonna walk up. If the guy who just got hit looks like he's still alive, I'm gonna walk up and try to draw attention. Just like, ladies, what's going on over here?
As Shugtok approaches, the thug is closest to him actually turns around, noticing that you're coming, and turns around and says, It's like,
Luke, before he does that, can I make myself scarce real quick?
do you need a minute?
I'm gonna. No, I'm just saying, like, my character Icar's gonna like,
That's what
dart over here before people start
noticing.
before people start making noise.
Okay, yeah, sure. Anyway, Shugtok approaches. Ladies,
gonna,
ladies. It's like, there's no fighting. This is the war room. There's no fighting in here. And the closest thug turns around and just kind of motions with his truncheon.
Dick.
Truncheon. Piss off. This is citizens group business. We don't need any of you causing trouble. There's enough of that in the city this morning.
Don't worry.
It's afternoon, Chad. Shut up!
And friend, I'm part of your citizens group. You hadn't gotten word, and I'd like to bluff on that to see if I can talk them into thinking I'm one of the guys.
Okay, roll it. I gotta get a sense motive for these guys. Hold on.
Come on, bluff. I'm good at this. A+. The modifier should be plus. Yeah, +5.
He turns around and goes, "No, you're Shugtok from the protest." It's like, oh Jesus. What?
Okay, so you get an 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he turns around and says, "Jan, is there a memo I didn't get? I don't know. There may have been. It's been kind of a hectic week. It's like, I don't care if it's been a hectic week. Is he one of us or not? And he just hasn't gotten his armband yet." By the way, they're bickering, so if anybody wants to do anything else in the meantime while they're distracted, do
Me!
it. Okay.
I use Ray of Frost on the front guard.
Okay. And this is the part where initiative happens, but this is also the surprise round. So
Yeah, like
Dillon gets a free move.
All right, sweet.
But before anything happens, I gotta re-enter you guys into the turn order.
Okay, so I get a free thing before initiative.
Yes, hold on.
all right. So any potential intel I was working on getting fuck all by the Ray of Frost coming in, right?
What's up, baby?
Well, they don't know if you're one of them, so if you want to, try to play
we could spin it, and you could say that you thought he was one of us too, but I spun around on you, and then after we beat them all to death, you go, "I was kidding. I love you, buddy," and I'm like, "I know, dude."
Okay. Anyway, initiative.
But
time.
so
I might.
for that first attack,
Like,
I rolled an 11 plus 3, so that gives me 14.
Okay. For the attack.
You said I get a free attack.
Yeah. So yeah, that hits. Who's it
14
directed
to
towards? And I've numbered them this time.
2.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm rolling for damage.
Correct.
4.
All right. Ice careens towards him, catches him in the shoulder, and he goes, "Ah!" as his shoulder kind of crystallizes over in ice because it's still a damp morning. He's wearing leather.
I pressed to digitize myself at the beginning of the day to prevent this.
Well,
All right, now
these
initiative,
guys,
right?
Yeah, these guys aren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
as that's coming through, Sugar's gonna see it and be like, "How the fuck was that?" And I'm gonna kind of make my way through them to try to continue pretending I'm one of them, and get closer to the guy that's downed and hurt.
Okay, I'll let you do that. You'll be able to get to here.
Are they?
You'll be able to get to here, start shuffling past that guy.
All right, and there's one of them.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over Dillon's coughing.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Did we ever find out? Did I ever find out? Do they think I'm one of them? Do they think I'm one of the guys? Was that roll good enough?
You believe that it's good enough.
All right. Well, I'm there with them. Like, well, better shut down these rabble rousers, guys.
All right, so everybody else's initiative. So
Mine is 15.
Oh yeah.
This is the same die I used to use back when we would play together when we all worked at Jets, and it always gave me good rolls, so I'm fucking using the same one.
smart. Shugtok, what do you
It's gonna
got?
botch me on a boss and have to be melted down, though.
Do you have +2 or?
That's the fate of all dice.
Oh, that's mine. It's probably
Yikes.
good, actually.
Garrett's
Actually, me last to act right now is great.
Yeah, I know, especially since they actually rolled relatively decent.
Oh, because you're not gonna be like attacking them or anything. True.
Yeah, they still think I'm one of them.
or something similar. At the very least, they're not actively trying to club in your head. That means that Icar gets to go first.
All right. If I remember correctly, if this is the surprise round, and they don't know, if this is the surprise round before they act, they don't get attacks of opportunity, right?
Correct. They're all flat-footed until they make their first action.
Okay. So I'm gonna jump from around the corner,
Pocket sand.
and I'm gonna slip past this fella into the corner over here, and we're gonna stab this guy before he's able to do anything funny.
Okay.
And because it's the surprise round and they didn't know I was here yet, I get an extra D8 on the damage for this first one if I can hit.
Okay. It's not the surprise round anymore, unless you wanted to go during it, did you?
Kind of, yeah.
All right, okay. Well, in that case, you get your surprise round action, and then you get your other action at the top of initiative because you just dove in there to take advantage of Dillon's
right.
Ray of Frost distraction.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I got to do a pun next time.
It's okay. You've got an entire campaign to figure that out.
Oh, I do.
That one missed.
Yeah, it's not great.
So I'm going to attempt to swing again, this time not tripping over the body on the ground.
Well, what's their
Dice are just not with me today.
And unfortunately, that's not going to hit him. It gets caught. It deflects off one of the studs on his armor.
Hey, do we do bleeding or instant death when someone hits 0?
For random mooks, it's usually instant death. But as far as bleeding out, if it's like a boss or major character, I
meant us.
Oh, you bleed out. It's not instant death at 0. Instant death is when you drop to negative hit points equal to your Constitution score. Sorry, double your negative Constitution score, I think.
Score or modifier?
Score.
Oh, all right.
Like if you've got a Constitution of
Anyway,
12, if you've got a Constitution
that's
of
my
12,
turn.
you die when
Okay.
you drop to negative 24.
So that makes it my
It is.
turn, baby.
Yep.
Yes, 2 misses.
All right. I take.
The thug that you try to attack, he goes like, what's going on?
I look at him. I move 5 feet up. I look at him again, and I say, "My name's Flickie von Elfo. Ice to meet you." And I blast him again with a Ray of Frost.
Same guy.
Same guy. 10 plus 13.
13 hits. Roll damage.
Nice. All right. 4 again.
You get him in the back of his knee, and he drops to one knee. He's like, what the, it's so cold,
His shoulder and his knee.
it's
are now
cold,
fucked.
it burns.
I blow out my smoking ice fingers and say, "Stick around." I'm morphing Schwarzeneggers now. Let's do it.
I sigh openly.
Okay. Thug number 2 is going to move up. He's going to, stumble over and try and get you with his truncheon. Shugtok, do you want to take the AOO, or do you want to try to, maintain your little deception?
Garrett. Sorry, what? I was looking at performance.
It's okay. Do you want to maintain your deception and not take the AOO, or do you want to try to swing on this guy that's moving towards Dillon?
I am dead. Which one's moving?
The one that the one that you were talking to, the one that was in front.
Nope, I'm going to maintain deception.
Okay, so he's going to move and try to attack Dillon. And I'm using a different die this time.
No, give me the low rolls.
Well, you got a low roll. He rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, he's a couple of his major limbs are kind of frozen. He's not exactly composing himself well. Thug number 3 is going to go back here. Is like, what's going on? He moves out to try to see because he saw Icar come around the corner, and he peeks out to see if there's anyone else. And then he doesn't, but he kind of sees the orc and is like, it must be one of them too, and moves to attack Tib'resh.
Ooh.
Okay. all these dice are going to go to jail. All right, because that's a 9 to hit the monk, and that's not happening.
Nope.
Okay. And this one is going to turn around and attack Icar because he's like, it's like, what the? Ah! It swings on you with his truncheon, bringing it down over his head. And, okay, plus. You said, earlier you said that a 14 barely hits you, right?
Well, now my AC is a 15 because I've got my dueling dagger out in my offhand.
You son of a bitch, he misses that. Fuck! All right, clever bastard. Next time, make sure you vocalize that out loud so I know, because I operate under the assumption of if you didn't tell me it happens, it didn't happen. But I'll remember. Remember that next time. But since it's the first time, I'll let it slide. But yeah, he misses that.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, and these two back here are gonna kind of stumble their way across their, their fellows, and they're just gonna stay back here while they try to avoid stepping on their unconscious friends. Tib'resh, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna reach out and grab thug number 3 right in front of me.
Reach out and touch someone.
My improved grapple. Can I throw him into thug 2?
Well, first you have to establish the grapple first.
Right.
And that is you make a CMB check opposed by his CMD to see if you succeed. And you do not.
CMB.
It should be below your, just above your. It's either just above or it's just below your saves, your saving throws on that sheet.
Right above your weapons.
Yeah, well, this one's ordered a little bit differently. That's my concern.
Oh, okay. Well, at this point,
Your
it'll be
CMB should pretty much be the same thing as your attack modifier.
Yeah, it's one. It's your base attack bonus.
Mine is 1, and my attack modifier is 0.
Wait,
So you,
for a second. It was my base attack
plus your strength. So yours should be plus 4 or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll d20 plus 4. As it so happens, I've got this handy dandy grapple flow chart.
11? God damn it.
Yeah, you move in to grapple him, and he sort of pushes you away with the truncheon, going, hey! Don't you dare try to interfere with the Shelish citizens group.
It's like the Beavis thing. Ow! He's got a boner! Ah! Get him off me!
Anyway, that's Tibresh's action.
Yep.
All right, Shug Knight.
Shug.
Yeah, so I want to I want to begin a performance as someone who's trained in the opera house to inspire courage to my allies, and I mean my true allies. So like I'm obviously singing to the protester bros.
Yeah.
So like,
but they think you're singing to them.
Protester bros, don't be afraid. Punch them till they explode. And I'm bellowing this just at the dudes.
Okay.
And it'll grant +1 morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear, and +1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Okay.
You were absolutely yelling.
Yeah, he's basically he's like performing like the Polynesian haka or something.
Those things are so cool.
I know,
It's
right?
So sad.
So now you all think better.
Yeah, all of your attack rolls and damage rolls are increased by 1 as long as he keeps this song up.
Tight. So all of us?
Yes.
Tight.
Everyone within 30 feet of him, I believe.
5, 10, 15. Cool.
How about this?
If I'm in range, everyone else is in range.
How about this? Let me make this easy for everybody.
Oh, is it aura time?
Yes, if you're within that bubble, you're within his inspire courage. Oh, can you not see it?
No, we can see it.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay.
Oh shit! I can shrink the turn order thing. That's nice.
Yeah, you can move it around, shrink it as much as you need. But okay, so that's your standard action, and Icar, you're up.
All right, we're going to attempt to. Well, now they know that I'm here. We're gonna attempt to do some more stabbing.
Is he technically flanked right now because Shugtok's right there?
No, to flank, you have to
No.
you have to be on opposite sides of him.
Oh,
Like if Shugtok moved one square to the right, you would be flanking him.
Well, you have to be on opposite sides, and you have to be threatening them. Like, if I was here, that still technically wouldn't flank with Flickie because he's not holding a melee weapon, so he's not threatening in his melee reach.
Yeah, because your swords and everything are still sheathed.
Yeah, I haven't drawn him. That's true. Oh, I should try my Hand of the Apprentice.
All right.
So I am going to attempt to. I'm going to attempt to tumble to try to avoid getting AOO.
All right, make me.
That's an acrobatics against his CMD, right?
Correct. You successfully tumble through without him being able to swipe at you.
Nice.
Alright. Then we're gonna go over here. So I'm flanking with Tib'resh, and we're gonna attempt to
Stab.
stab.
A reminder that you have a +1 and a +2 from the flanking and the song, so a +3 to what you normally roll.
Hell yeah.
The song is the 1, the flanking is the 2?
Correct.
Okay.
And the one is also adds to damage, right?
Yes.
The competency.
Correct.
Okay.
Nice.
Un-
Well,
unfortunately,
yeah.
here-
Firing everybody else right now is my best bet.
Sorry, we were distracted.
it's okay. Unfortunately, that does not hit. But you are causing.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Tim,
It's like-
you're flanking with Icar now for your next attack, just so you know.
but
Cool.
It's your turn, Dillon.
Of course it is.
You said you wanted to try your Hand of the Apprentice.
Yeah, but this dude's still in front of my face
But
with
you-
arguably 1 to 2 hit points left.
You could take a 5-foot step to get out of his reach and then try something.
Okay. I take a 5-foot step to not provoke the AOO. And then I use my Hand of the Apprentice to shoot my longsword into his brain.
All right, make me the Hand of the Apprentice attack roll, which I believe is based off your int. So you have
Yeah, it's +5 attack bonus. So
So
it's a D20 +5.
well, D20 +6 because of the song.
Ah, thank you, Garrett. I mean, Shugtok.
Bards, man.
Oh, fucking sweet. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool.
Now you roll your longsword damage +1.
The longsword damage +1. That is 1d8 +1 +1. Okay.
Yep.
1d8. Total 7.
It's like the end of Monty Python and the Black Knight going straight through that guy's helmet. Just goes right between his eyes, blood gushing out and pouring down his face. He's just kind of like, and kind of stumbles on his non-frozen limbs and falls to the side dead.
And then it goes shooting back to my hand,
And
right?
then, yes, and then it shunks back to your hand because Hand of the Apprentice is cool.
Fucking sick, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. As it comes back to your hand, you catch it, and with the momentum, sort of flick it down behind you to get the blood off of it.
Tight.
And now you've got a sword in your hand. So
Tight.
now you're threatening.
Oh, tight.
It's
That's
their
my turn, baby.
It's their turn now. There's this guy who's going like, "What do you do?" It's like, "What? Ah, stop that racket! What kind of nonsense is that? Shut up!" And he's gonna swing at Garrett to try to make him stop. Just because.
AC's 13.
Well, he rolls a 5 + 3, so I don't think he hits.
No.
Dude, I'm so glad our first session that Luke's died are sucking balls.
Okay, switch.
Oh,
I'm
Crushing it right now.
Okay, where's my other? Okay, we're going for some different dice.
No, you son of a bitch!
I'm gonna dodge like this and go. No.
I'm placing you under citizen's arrest. This is a citizens brigade deal.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But okay, I've got.
Damn. All right.
Anyway, I've got that for the next time. So he misses. This guy between Icar and Tib'resh is just like trying to get stabbed and bear hugged at the same time. However, he thinks stabbing is more deadly than crushing hugs from random people on the street. So he's going to turn around and swing at Rohair.
What?
There we go. 21 to hit.
Who's
That is a hit.
You take 5 points of damage.
Roger.
You take 5 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Bonk.
Assuming I read that correctly, which I think I did. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
All right, Tib'resh, kill this son of a bitch. Wait, I mean Orcman, because I don't know your name yet.
I'm sorry, Roger. 4 points of damage. I was looking at the wrong number.
Okay.
Okay, now it's Tibresh's turn.
Cool.
Save the rich kid, man. He can help us all out.
Yeah, and that guy was totally on my side earlier. So fuck this dude. I'm going to shit. I don't think I should. I'll do that after.
If you want,
Can I hit him first and then pull out my nunchucks? Because I'm fairly at those.
If you hit him with your standard action, you can use your move action to draw. I think.
Would you not want to draw and then hit?
You know what? I'm going to. I don't like that he hit this guy. I'm gonna flurry of blows him instead.
All right, that's 2 attacks at your highest base attack bonus.
Okay.
Because Unchained.
Right. So right 2, 20.
Flurry of blows, though, it's a full attack, so he won't be able to move. Just, not that it matters. Just
Yeah,
so that you're
I don't
aware.
think he's planning on moving because he still gets the flanking bonus here.
That's true.
Right. Wait, do I have to do them individually? I have to do those individually.
Yeah,
so-
you have to roll them individually, and I'll let you know if they hit, and then you can roll damage.
And it was
accordingly.
what?
I'm sorry, what?
What was added to it? The
Uh,
flurry of...
a grand total of +3 for the flanking and the song.
Okay.
So D20 plus 3 twice.
+3 and then my basic attack, right?
Yes, whatever's written in your attack, block, add 3. Your thing should be +7 if I get my math correct.
Yeah, I will.
Damn.
No, I think it's 6.
Strength of
I'm
3.
getting 3 bonuses and then
What? Strength. You have a strength modifier of 3, correct?
I have a strength modifier of 2.
2. I'm sorry, +6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry. +6. 24. And then second time.
Up, enter. Wow.
Well,
9.
the first one hits. Roll damage, which is
Awesome.
which is at +1 because of the song.
That's 1 d6 plus. Shoot. Oh yeah, that's just the normal +2 +1 because of the. Okay, so total of +3. 7.
Ow! You just
Did he punch him so hard he exploded?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's still only level 1, but he did punch this guy in the back of the head, which caused him to go reeling forward and barely catch himself before he accidentally headbutts Icar. Goes like, "Ah, what the ah? What's happening?" Shugtok, you're up. Now
I shout at the orc man. I say, "Fuck yeah!"
now you have to use a swift action on your turn to maintain the song each round. But you still have but you still have your standard action and move action back.
All right, so I will do that to maintain the song with the swift action. I will then use my move to come. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move over to right here and use Cure Light Wounds on Icar.
Okay, I'm going to.
Oh, you've got heal light wounds. Fucking
I'm
excellent.
gonna make
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an.
Yeah, I got a Cure Light Wounds.
He gets an attack of opportunity on you, but you said your AC was 13, right?
Yes.
Well, he misses you by 1.
So solid move all in all, Shug Knight.
Yes, and now that Cure Light Wounds for you is going to be 1d8 plus 1 hit points of healing.
Hell yes.
Maximum hit points.
Nice.
I'm going
I feel
careful now. Do I know enough as a bard and hearing rumors? Do I know enough to know that this is probably Batman?
No.
Fuck.
I'm just an average rich boy. Nothing
All right.
special about me, motherfucker.
Who knows how to fight and use the shadows?
Well, you say he knows how to fight, but I don't think he's managed to hit
I was
a
about to
single
say.
thing.
Then I wanna
I hit one thing.
I would reach down and give him a one of those on the shoulder, and like, we need more from you, young master. And that's my way of like cure light wounds. I've got to touch it.
That's fair. I'll take it. And speaking,
And he's also singing in his ear like, ah! Like, keep the fucking
you are not
thing
throwing
going.
away your shot. You are not throwing away your shot. All right, there you go, Icar. You're up. Waste this fool.
Okay, you said you need more, good bard.
There we max damage.
Oh
Yeah.
baby!
He turns
With
around.
the sword cane, I'll just sort of stick it in the back of his right leg and kind of twist it to force him down.
Well,
Well, he's dead.
yeah. He goes down extra hard, and his forehead just impacts with the paving stones of the street. There's this
So now
resounding.
those two guys are laying down because they're dead, so they're not in the way of ranged attacks.
Correct.
Cool.
All right. So that's speaking of ranged attacks. It's Flickie's turn.
You're goddamn
Well,
right
hold
it
on.
is.
I get to move too.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
my
yeah.
bad.
All right.
I'm gonna move back over here in the corner.
Okay. I get. He's used his attack of opportunity already. Fuck. All right.
Hey, Luke. How much does this guy face down in the street that we're trying to protect weigh?
He looks like he weighs maybe a little bit more than you, but it's hard.
Damn.
It's hard to tell underneath.
Nope,
the
that's
layers
all I
of-
needed to know.
The layers of clothing he's wearing.
Is he short or tall? Like, what's the deal on that? Can we see?
He's kind of crumpled on the ground, and you're distracted at the moment. You can take a
That's fair.
closer
That's
look
fair.
at this later. But there you go. But make your move, sir.
Okay, cool. Cool. I run by, well, not run. I casually use my regular 30-foot speed past this half-orc. On the way, I introduce myself. I say, I'm Flickie von Elfo. I slap him on the butt cheek, and I say, let's get rockin'. And then, from here, on this guard over here, I believe is Thug 1.
Correct. I know.
I'm gonna
the
cast-
nameplates.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost.
All right. Make that attack roll. Oh, it's a free action. Okay, even better.
What?
Not you. We're discussing something else.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The big difference is that like you can still do free actions if you're paralyzed or other things.
Does
Although I
13
don't know if
hit?
you'd be able to sing. When
Yes,
you're
13
paralyzed,
hits.
13 hits. Excellent. If I could roll a 10, I was like, come on, dude. 5 damage. Wait, no, +1. 6 damage.
It's for weapon attack rolls, not spell attacks.
Never mind. 5 damage.
Yeah, I know. Fortunately, spells deal a lot more damage at higher levels than swords do.
Hey, man, fuck it. But yeah, so
he-
hit him for 5.
You catch him as he's turning around, trying to keep track of Icar as he comes around him. You get him right between his shoulder blades with ice, and he's like, ah! There's no actual crystallization this time, but you see, like, he stumbles a lot. And there's actually what looks like a small hole, almost like something, like, physically pierced his armor.
Ha ha ha. I laugh and say, this is for my parents. Wait, are these guys aligned with the people that killed my parents?
Yes.
Say, this is for my parents.
Yes,
then
they're aligned with House Thrune.
Okay, so then I'm done.
It would be common knowledge by this point that Barzillai has empowered the cellist.
Oh, wait, I
citizens
should
group,
know that because I've got all the knowledge checks.
Yeah, and just common knowledge, you would know that within the last week, Barzillai has empowered the Chellish Citizens Group to assist the Datari in policing the city.
Oh, this is super poignant, bro.
Yeah. But Let's just keep our politics to the fictional ones inside the game. I think it's going to be a
I feel
lot
you.
happier for everyone else that way.
Oh no, I'm good. But that's my turn.
Okay. This slug's going to go like he doesn't know what to do. There's someone throwing ice bolts at him, and there's also someone behind him with a sword cane. So he's gonna
seppuku himself.
No, he's gonna panic and squat down and try to turn around and smack at him. But unfortunately for him, mechanically, going prone is very bad for melee attacks. So, despite the fact that he rolled really well, he's taking a grand total of a -1 to his roll. So he rolls a 13 against Roger.
Boink.
Yep.
I'm just gonna hold the sword cane vertically upside down so that it's able to riposte it.
And he is now technically prone, but he's not unconscious. So we're just gonna put that blue
Dude,
circle.
put your nuts in his mouth. I whisper a message. No, I'm sorry.
You didn't hold your action to do that.
I know.
And this guy's going to come across his friends towards Shugtok, and this guy's going to make his way over here. And I'm going to attack Shugtok. I have my first critical threat of the night.
Uh-oh.
You.
But he botches on the confirmation hit, so it's not a critical hit, but you still take the damage, coming to 5 points.
Yikes.
That's 5/8 of my life force.
Yeah,
I'll get a heal spell soon.
Well, 5/8 of your life force has just been bludgeoned out of you.
I got a whopping 3 HP.
It's okay. It's Tibresh's turn, and he can easily reach this guy.
Help!
Yeah, I want to make sure my buddy doesn't die. I was originally going to make sure the other dude was okay, but you gotta fucking go and get fucking stabbed
But
on me.
Tib'resh, how dost thou know my companion?
I don't, but I do know that you guys are on my side.
Tight.
So I said, don't worry, buddy. I run in. Fuck, I don't want to get in between them.
Do I have to roll concentration to keep the song going?
The song,
No, it's a free, apparently.
Yeah, the song is not a spell, so you can keep singing it as long as you want.
I can sing the shit in my sleep, y'all.
As a matter of fact, this probably helps you hit the high notes.
Yo!
Ow!
Yeah, that guy's prone, so he doesn't get an attack. Cool. I'm gonna move in here.
Oh,
He's
prone. It's also easier to hit him in melee.
Punch his head into the dirt. He has, like, what was it, 5 points of damage?
Yeah.
I hit that guy with an ice ray. Fuck him up.
Icar also has a good advantage, and this guy is the most ready to go. He hasn't been hurt at all. The thug.
It's who do you think realistically would you come and help me, who just got sliced, or would you go to try to flank this guy and really wipe out a
Well,
threat?
Tim's a very good dude. He's a monk. So he's probably going to help the guy on his side who's bleeding out, who helped us be more powerful.
Yep.
Yeah, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm still trying to remember how does drawing your weapons work?
Luke's talking shit about us.
No, the roommates are back. Anyway, they were asking how it's going. I said it's going fine. You guys are having fun. Drawing your weapons, you have to take a move action to draw your weapon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Punch him with your fists.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run in and try and punch this guy square in the jaw.
Punch that man with your fists.
Don't worry, buddy. All right, and let's just do. I wasn't typing.
Oops.
I wish I didn't have to type out the thing. I wish I could just say D20 plus blah blah blah. 3.
At some point, I'll walk you through making a macro for this. That hits. Roll damage.
Wait, what's the +3? Is that just your skill modifier?
My regular attack bonus is +3.
So you still get the +1 from me.
Yeah.
So
that
this
should
is
have been
+1.
+4, so 20.
Either way, it hits.
Yeah.
But I smacked with a 13. These guys are cheese.
2. I'm pretty sure, including mine. Oh, it's +3, right? I get 1 to damage as well.
Correct.
So,
Does unarmed count as a weapon, though?
For him, yes.
Okay, cool.
Ow.
yeah.
Damn, that guy's dead.
No, who did you attack? The one attacking Shugtok or the one attacking Icar?
Sorry, no, I was attacking the one that was attacking Shugtok, Thug 5.
Okay, Shugtok.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Thug 5, yeah. Well, you give Thug 5 a solid right hook to the point where it actually looks like you dislocate his jaws. His hand goes to it, and he goes,
Ooh, I know how that feels.
"Oh."
Damn.
Oh. As a matter of fact, there's some blood in his mouth because upon closer inspection, it looks like he accidentally bit through his tongue.
Yeah. That's what you get for hitting my buddies.
It's Shugtok's turn.
Do I get the benefits of my song on attacks?
Yes.
All right, I am going to draw out my scimitar, and whichever arm is coming up and trying to catch his jaw, I want to go for his throat to decapitate is the swing I'm going for.
Well, let's see what happens.
That'll be in one of your songs if you land it, bro.
I am detailed notes taking about cool moments.
Me too. So far, I have Barzillai Thrun. Seems very sus, racist, and deathy.
Yeah, I saw that. That
It's
was
roll
brilliant.
D20. Just so to hit's just +1.
No, it's your for you. It's going to be your strength +1 from the song.
Strength +1, so 4. Hell yeah.
He finally hits something. Roll damage.
Roll D6. Same thing, strength +1.
Correct.
Give us at least a 3. Ooh.
It fucked.
You got pretty good strength.
Squooshed.
In the words of Eddie from Brutal Legend, decapitation!
Decapitation!
Nice shot.
And
Wait.
the blood splatter from his neck kind of paints my big ass Viking face.
You come through, and a little bit of the blood kind of sprays onto Tibresh's outfit. But at this point, I think he's okay with that.
Tib'resh
I
gets
have
a
it.
boner.
No, I hope he does not.
I don't have the move right now. That's all I get. That's my movement. That's my attack.
You have and you're maintaining the song. You've got a swift left, so you can just stand here for a bit.
Yeah. So the swift, I'll maintain the song, but that's it.
All right, Icar. He is he is prone, so you will get bonus on your melee attack roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to 2-weapon fight this.
Okay.
So I've got a light and offhand, which means it's gonna be -4 to main, -8 to offhand.
Do you not
Because
have-
I don't have the 2-weapon fighting feat at this moment.
Yes, but with him prone, you get a +4 bonus to your attack rolls and for melee.
Okay, so that'll negate for the sword cane. So it'll mean I'll just have a +1
Correct.
from the inspiration, from the encourage.
Unfortunately, that's not going to hit.
No!
I'm rolling 6s all night tonight.
Woo!
It can only get better.
Say la vie.
Tim started strong with a critical, confirmed critical, and I was like, God damn!
Alright, the other offhand is going to be -8 +4 +1 for -3 overall.
Watch this one hit. No, it does not. You're doing your damnedest. I'll give you that, but you gotta try.
Yeah, like it's close.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my turn to 2-weapon fight.
Flickie,
My
you're
turn,
up.
huh? Okay. Well, I very quickly vocalized to everyone else in the party that we should take one of these dudes alive. Because if we can do that, I say to the giant hulking man-orc monk beside me, then we can ask them questions about their organization. As for the other one, fuck him.
Well, I could probably knock the guy out on the ground.
Is it normal procedure to show mercy to those who are trying to kill you?
No, but I'd like to know that they know, because these bastards helped kill my parents.
And as just minor thing, our faith, I want to keep them alive. Sarenrae doesn't believe in merciless or unnecessary killing. That guy hit me.
So his death is necessary.
Okay, well then, in that case, since I've gotten my feedback from everyone else here, shit, baby, I'm gonna move up 5 feet to clear my line of fire, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at this guy up here.
Since he's prone, he's gonna you're gonna take a -4 penalty for a ranged attack against him.
That's fine. I'll try it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we looking at? Dex bonus.
Watch. This is gonna hit.
Aren't you rolling with a
13 plus 14 plus 3 minus 4. 17 minus 4 is 13.
It hits.
Hey!
Sorry, Roger. It's called touch AC. It's lower.
Fucking 3 damage.
Well, he's not dead yet.
God, come on, man. Is he at least really cold and uncomfortable before he dies?
Oh, you've frozen his knee to the ground.
And his back. Oh, I pierced his back and froze his knee. This guy's having a great night.
Oh, well, yeah, he's having
I'm very quickly thinking my neutral good, since this is the first time I've started killing people, is slowly slipping into maybe more of a chaotic neutral.
That's one hell of an alignment shift. For you would probably go to chaotic good first.
Chaotic good.
Because
I'm gonna
you are still fighting the forces of evil.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with chaotic good.
Well, you don't have to alignment shift yourself.
I'm not changing it yet, but it's a slow shift, I think, is what's happening.
It's also you've kind of had a trying afternoon and morning.
All right, so I hit him for 3, and my turn is over.
Okay.
Because I moved as well.
It's the Thug's turn. Thug 4 back here sees 3 of his friends just dead. One of them's decapitated. One of them's on the ground and is just being bullied. And he's just like, oh no, fuck this. And he just runs away.
Oh, fuck that guy.
And he double moves again. Ah!
Will somebody non-lethal this fucking fool? Let's get some information out of him.
And for his turn, he tries to scrabble away. So there's attacks of opportunity made by both Icar and Tib'resh if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, should I knock him out or just grab onto him? I was gonna try and kill Shugtok.
You can swing hard.
You were gonna kill Shugtok?
That's
No,
what
I was
heard.
going to kill him. I have a decent amount of wisdom on my heal check. Okay.
I'm gonna let you know, Tim, that a heal check does not really allow you to regain hit points. It's your basic doctor check. It's like resetting broken bones, identifying poisons, knowing what's what in an autopsy. Like, this person was killed by a stabbing weapon of some sort. Or
Right.
this poison is like poison ivy extract.
Well, then I'm going to roll to knock this guy out into submission.
All right.
Or I could just grab him. His friend just left, so I could just grab onto him.
Just grab him. Grab him.
Yeah.
Grab that son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and improved grapple him again.
My wife.
But I can't remember what that is. Since he's moving through. Oh, yeah, I don't have anything written down for the improved grapple.
I got your sheet if you need to know what
it's +2, but it's not considered an
It
attack.
says
I don't know what else is bonus to it.
you got +2 on your CMB and CMD from the improved grapple. Or is that dodge? No, that's improved grapple.
It's for improved grapple. Dodge gives him a +1 bonus to his AC.
Yeah.
I just don't have anything labeled CMB. I have the CMD, but not.
Get yourself a sheet of paper, or we'll come over, or we'll hang out next time, and I'll bring you guys physical sheets.
Yeah. I bet it's just somewhere that I'm just.
Well, you said that your strength is +2, correct?
Yeah.
So your strength plus your base attack bonus plus your improved grapple feat will give you a CMB for this grapple check of +5.
Yep. Yeah, that is. Yeah. Cool.
Woo! Nice.
Yeah, you grapple him.
Hey, Tim with the 20s tonight, dude.
You grapple him. Or more
You do it.
Or more accurately, as he's crawling away, you just kind of fall on him. Now go,
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
go for the count.
All right, I got him. Someone check on that old dude. But I think that resolves the conflict. This guy isn't going anywhere.
That's on you. So it's my turn. It was my turn in initiative order anyways. I run down and slap out 3 next to him grappling this guy.
Wait, slap out what?
I
hits the ground
Slap
three
out
times.
3 like when you're red pill, you go 1, 2, 3.
He's down.
I approve. That's a very good thing to do.
I
Alright.
try to high five every single person in the group,
Okay.
other than Tim. I mean, Tib'resh, because he's actively holding the dude that helped kill my parents.
I'll check around this corner, and I'm assuming this guy is.
Oh,
his last thug is taken off. He's run away.
Oh,
yeah.
he's long gone.
Okay, I'll just turn around and say, "Looks like the last one cleared out."
Yeah, you saw that guy visibly just lose his fudge and run away. He's like, I can't take this. I'm gone. Basically, like what you guys did at the protest, but now the tables have turned.
I ask everybody out loud in an exasperated voice because we all just battled. So we're all friends now, right? This is the beginning of the Sinister Four. Sorry. I'm over there doing my own thing, and they're just like, okay, fuck this guy. What are we going to talk about?
Well,
Somebody check on how...
Performer, sir, could you check on this man?
Why?
He appears to be unconscious.
he's
Got
not.
it.
He's not unconscious, but he's damn close.
I will, at that point only, stop my song
Okay.
and then move to check on this guy. And kind of, it's this one, right? The one right north.
Yeah. The
I
one
feel
that looks
myself get 1 point less cool as he stops singing.
I only have 1 level 1 spell to use.
You should have more because of your charisma modifier. What's your charisma modifier?
+5.
Then you.
And 18 and then +2 for my human.
Your charisma modifier is +5.
Yeah, 18 naturally and then +2 for my human boost to any ability.
Okay, that means you actually have bonus spells per level. You actually have 2 additional first level spell slots.
Then I'm going to immediately cure light wounds on that guy.
All right, roll it.
So that's a D8 +1. Thank you. All right, so 4.
All right, well, any amount is enough to bring
Easy,
him up.
sir.
He stands
Easy.
up. He stands up and he's like, "Oh, hoy!" And just looking at this guy, he actually appears to be in his mid to late 20s. He's got dark.
Oh, is that the red mage?
Yes.
Tight. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love this shit.
Yeah, he's got a very thick and well-groomed mustache coming down to a small little goatee on his chin. He's got dark skin and very, very dark brown hair. And if it wasn't for the fact that he's, covered mostly in mud at this point, he's wearing very fine, noble clothing. And, but he's messed up a bit from taking, truncheons to the face that...
Luke, did I ever get any information from the knowledge and ability check I made?
Yes, but he's going to introduce himself, so I'll just cut to that bit.
This is the glove guy, right?
Yes, this is the guy with the one glove that Tim was hoping to meet.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, hey, we're Flickie and the Flickettes. Who are you?
He's like, it's quite an interesting name for the...
Ignore him, sir.
Oh.
What happened to you, my lord?
I'm just trying to do Matt Stees,
well-
baby.
Well, He starts looking around over his shoulders and whatnot, kind of, jankedly, understandably so. Do you think perhaps we could adjourn somewhere more private and perhaps have this conversation? Because he especially looks at Tib'resh and says, "I think I know who you are. And he looks at Icar and says, I definitely know who you are. But I'd rather not have this discussion in the streets, especially not after what happened at the park.
That's fine. Does anyone have some rope for this guy if we do want to question him?
Nah, he seems chill, man. I'm not getting any bad vibes.
No. The guy that I'm on top of holding to the ground.
Oh. We should... Oh,
Read the room.
do we all have the classic 50 feet of rope?
If you bought it.
Yeah,
I don't
we
have it
didn't
on me.
Damn.
I
Tim,
don't make a habit of going to protests with
All
rope.
right, well, no.
Shugtok, non-lethally break his legs.
No, while holding this guy down, I'm going to ask our new friend, hey, is he going to be of any use to us at all? Sorry, I asked the new guy. I don't know.
Punt,
mate.
punt the question of morality to the GM.
Not morality. I
Can we-
am trying to find out whether this guy is going to be of any usefulness to the man I'm trying to meet.
Oh, it's like just like no. If anything, I want to get as far away from the citizens group as possible.
Doesn't this rich kid have a house?
There's a. Could we?
That was
perhaps-
me asking in character. That wasn't me asking you.
Yes, I understand. He's like, could we at least get away from him, please? I don't want him to overhear anything.
Not a problem. Okay, I'm going to
Break his legs.
I'm going to chokehold him until he falls asleep. I'm not much of a killer.
I said non-lethally break his legs.
Do something about all of these bodies.
With the current revolts going on, any broken leg is a death sentence.
Fuck him then.
No, I'm going to knock this guy out, and I do agree that we should probably hide these bodies. And get out
Nah,
of here.
none of us live here. I think we should bail.
Just dip.
And actually, the guy says, I have an idea of a place nearby that we could go.
That would be
I
splendid.
like this guy's
Let's
goatee,
go,
man.
please.
I'm feeling the steez. Let's
Yeah,
follow.
let's get out of here.
All right. Do any of you know where Chrysales' Fine Tomes is?
Oh, I think I should because I have knowledge of the fucking city and all that shit.
I'm gonna cut you guys back to the city map now.
Okay, cool. Because I've got like super knowledge. I know all this fucking stuff.
Okay. Oh, I should probably move this now because you guys have moved. You guys are like right here.
Okay, so I believe I know where this is because I know about everything in the city. So,
Well, everything might be a bit of a stretch.
well, okay, not everything, but I've got every single knowledge box checked. So I think I know enough about the city to know where this specific shop is.
Okay. I have placed a red X on the map that shows where it is, and he says, with the way that everything went at the protest, they've either gathered up everybody that they caught there, or the patrols have spread out far enough that we may be able to get there. It's just up the street.
What will happen to those they've caught?
Well, if it's anything like normal,
if it's anything like
jail cells, I don't
Sauce
imagine it's
Asian,
going to be
squash
pleasant.
Asian.
if it's anything like normal, they if it's a minor issue, they'll just be held in one of the guard towers until they can pay a small fine. Worst case, they may be put in the holding house for several days. If anything, I think that once Lord Mayor Thrune has had a chance to calm down from whatever happened at the protest to set him off.
Oh, you didn't see the shit toss.
Oh, no, I was there at the protest, and I actually saw you, and I tried to... He's talking to you now, Tib'resh. I actually saw you, and I was making my way through the crowd, but then
Making my way downtown.
that young man threw the manure at the Lord Mayor, and then everything just went to hell and back.
I was trying to find you, but
And I you, but again, not here on the streets, please.
right. Let's hurry.
I
along.
say we follow this guy back to the place he wants us to go. Who's with me? I'm not trying to
Yeah.
take a leadership role. I just think we should leave now.
No, I agree. You said that shop should be safe. Let's
Yes.
let's make our way there.
Yeah, yes. Lady Crystalie has a, I think you would call it a generous, discreet backroom
A WAP.
policy. A backroom policy that's rather discreet. So
So she likes it in the back room, is what you're telling me, sir.
he gives you an eyebrow raises, and he's just like,
They're not. Don't worry about them.
he's like, sorry, my head.
They have no education.
My head is still ringing, and
I'm a goddamn wizard.
And he picks up his own sword cane and resheathes it and steadies himself with it as he walks along.
I look at Icar and I say, "Hey, look, twins."
It's a common item. If you've got any sort of status.
I casually stroll by and still say "twinning" as we follow homeboy to the shop.
All right. Like he said, there's not that many as far as the patrols or any of the inquisitions running around the streets after the protest turned riot happening, and you're able to make it to the Chrysales Fine Tomes without really any interruptions at all. But he does do the look over his shoulder both ways if we're stepping inside, and he holds the door open to usher the rest of you in.
I'll head inside, in a manner that only one who's accustomed to having doors open for him can do.
And as the rest of you follow inside, behind the counter, Nandy Cressley, the proprietor of the shop, looks up and says, "Oh, wasn't expecting so much. After all the."
How do you spell Cressley?
Cressley. If I could probably find this. Hold on.
It's in the player's guide, I think.
Then I'll look it up. You keep talking, Luke.
Crissali.
Yeah, if you go to page 17 of the player's guide, it has the districts and the stuff in the districts.
Or
Sorry, Groovy. I'm just trying to keep track of people of note.
It's okay. Or in the shopping notes thing I have in the journal, which lists her shop.
All right. So what did she say?
Yeah, she said it's rather strange to get this many people after such unpleasantness outside. May I ask what the how I might help you all? She looks, and the young man says, "Let me go talk to her for a second. I'll be right back." And he goes over to the counter, and while he's talking with her, you guys have kind of been patchwork doing this for the entirety of the session. But now that everything's kind of calmed down and you're inside, now's a good time for you guys to go around and describe your characters to each other. What do you look like and everything like that, now that you have some time to see it outside of combat.
Oh, okay. Well, then the people who haven't already tried should go first. So me and Garrett should go last.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
Icar is he's maybe like 5'11", shortcut blonde hair. He's a little pale, not like deathly.
Just like rich kid
pale,
pale
albino,
doesn't have to
but-
go outside that
Yeah,
often.
rich kid pale. Doesn't go outside
Okay.
very often. At this moment, he's wearing just a set of noble's clothes, so like a fine fur, because I think it's still like it's the end of March, right? So it's still kind of cold.
It's spring has only
March-ish.
fair-assed technically, but yes, it is still.
Thank you. Sorry.
I'm just helping
The
out.
25th
No,
of
fair-assed was the joke.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I get it. But
No,
yes,
come on, you're the
it's-
DM. I'm not going to shut you down for doing
I
anything.
understand, but it's only the first week of spring, so yes, it is still a little bit nippy.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's got his parasol. He's got his cane. The kind of cloak that he's wearing, as he puts away his dueling dagger, you see that there's another dagger, and there's another couple chakrams kind of hidden underneath it.
Damn, this guy can cut watermelons off of a horse for days.
And he just sort of fixes his hair and checks to make sure that the cane part of his sword cane isn't broken.
It's fine.
All right, Tim.
It's well
describe
made.
to us what your big ass son of a bitch looks like,
Yeah.
and if he's hot, and how big his dick is.
I'm Tib'resh. I'm just about 7 feet tall, with deep green skin. My clothes are fairly light, pretty typical monk wear. Some blues and greens and a sash, made out of a pretty simple rope. Let's see. I generally. Oh fuck. Sorry. My whole thing is, being a historian. When my fists aren't covered in blood from of the unjust. You know, they're covered in ink from me writing constantly. I am a writer at heart. I try and record things as close to the truth as possible, and I'm obsessed with trying to figure out what's going on with the Silver Ravens. Which I initially tried to meet this guy in the first place.
Yeah. And then I guess as far as I go, 6 feet tall, I'm an elf, got that kind of like sort of wood elf look going on. Not brown, but not white, sort of in the middle. I'm 140 years old, so that puts me at looking about 20 to 21 years old, but you have to keep in mind that I've been around for 140. I got long brown, wavy hair. I got blue eyes. Yeah, I'm just chill and trying to figure out what it is to be funny in a world with no parents, because even though I'm so old, like, they still were always around, so I'm just trying to figure everything out. And they paid for wizard school by working on the docks, so shit was tight, but not too tight. And I wear robes because fuck yeah.
And Shugtok is about 6'4", maybe like 250, 260, like built like a brick shithouse, Viking-looking guy. Has a lute that he kind of has strapped along his back at most times.
Does he shred or does he plink?
He bit of both. It's the plinking when needed into the shredding. You got to read the room.
He has this green pick that looks like the devil's head.
Not yet.
That's a minor artifact.
Yeah, he's a big ass Viking looking dude. Armor, clothing is nothing too. It's pretty nondescript. General brown pants, brown boots, leather armor, standard looking shit right now. Kind of middle classy.
Okay.
Tight.
All right, and by the time you all are just busy standing there and in character, you're all just catching your breath and shaking hands and introducing yourselves.
I'm slapping butts. I'm not shaking hands.
It's an elf thing. So.
Hey, Icar, where'd you learn how to throw chakrams like that? It seems like an interesting skill for a noble to have.
Self-defense class.
He just goes, "Your mother, my wife."
Self-defense classes, all right.
Who was the teacher of those self-defense?
Yeah, dude, nobles get raised on that shit.
No, it makes sense if he doesn't.
Could he teach me how to hone my magic throwing skills better?
I'm not sure.
Roger's like,
I don't think
baby.
I've seen any. I
Realistically,
don't think I've seen anyone quite like that.
So can I do a like trying to read his motive to see like was this self-defense classes or has he been super training?
You can roll sense motive all you like.
Yeah.
Roger, you know what to do.
Roger reaches through the microphone and grabs Garrett by the head, and he's like, "I'm not a bad guy."
I don't think this is gonna work out, Garrett.
No, this is mostly for bardic fuckery to see how hard I can fucks with him.
Oh!
No, God.
As far as you can tell, he's had not just one but multiple of some of the best self-defense teachers that noble money can buy.
Sir, I did not. Just shuffle back.
All right. And
No, it's fine. I'm not usually fighting in the streets, so you'll have to forgive me. Hopefully, I won't be doing it much longer.
Well,
I think this whole situation caught us all a little bit off guard.
Things did escalate pretty quickly today.
It's been a wild day.
And it's been a while.
by the time you finish that particular part of the conversation, the noble man comes back over and says, "All right, she said we can use the back room for a few minutes, so if you would all please just this way." And he starts leading you towards the back. Flickie would actually know where this back room is because you probably frequent this bookstore rather frequently.
I do, for I'm a wizard.
All right, and as you're passing by, Crystal just says, "Be careful back there and don't break anything."
I say, as always, Madam Crystal.
Flickie, when you try to slap Icar on the ass, he's gonna sort of curse in Elven under his breath.
Oh, conveniently I speak that. I say, why did you call me that?
Icar's a little surprised. He goes, "It's called you what?"
A soy boy.
Is that what that means?
Well, that's what it means from where I'm from, but usually it just means beep! But, you know, we can get over that.
This entire conversation is magical. Okay.
I was under the impression that was the proper term for people who invade others' personal spaces.
Hey, baby, I'm just trying to do my steeds.
Clearly, Flickie...
Also, I'm very old and I love youth.
Very clearly, Flickie speaks in a different dialect of Elven than you're used to, Icar.
I come from the wharfs. I speak weird.
Do you understand any of this?
Not a goddamn.
Shug, my man, Shug.
I'll
Nice
say to
job
them in
kicking
common,
ass.
we're having a friendly conversation.
I'm enjoying it.
Let's go to the back room, please.
We're like speaking in Spanish in front of them, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
All right. As you are led into the back room, it is opened for you. You're ushered in, and the young man closes the door behind you all, turns around, takes a deep breath, and then it's like, "I would like to thank the lot of you again for your timely rescue. The truth is, our meeting is... I wouldn't call it mere coincidence, but I'm happy that it occurred with more than just the one individual that I sought to meet today," he says, gesturing at Tib'resh. I was trying to follow the lot of you from the protest earlier, but in the panic that erupted, I lost track of you all, and during the protest and my unfortunate little adventure afterwards, you've proven yourselves to be people of uncommon skill, and I find myself a man of uncommon needs. My name is Rexus Victicora, and until the Night of Ashes last week, I was one of the city's nobles. Icar here has actually met me several times at functions, so on. I apologize for my disheveled appearance, but being faced out in the mud does no wonders for anyone.
You look quite well for a man whose house was burnt down.
Well,
The
I,
smoke
trust
was
me,
visible from any
My
part of
parents
the
were on
green.
fire. You look good.
as I have rather bittersweet luck. I would have been home that night if I hadn't been studying at the academy. But there were other fires that night too. I'm sure you've heard the fire at the Silver Star and at the wharf. It's fires that many were whispering were started by Barzillai Thrun and his minions, agents, or anything he could get his hands on, in an attempt to squash whatever spirits of rebellion Kintargo might still have. Now more than ever, we need that spirit of rebellion to stay strong. But Lord Mayor Thrun's actions have driven those who would stand strong and resist against him into hiding if he hasn't outright killed them.
You said this guy's with a group called the Ravens?
We haven't gotten there yet. Okay.
My bad.
Yes. Those who could once rally the city to a cause, like Lord Mayor Banelis or my parents, are missing at best and most likely dead, but I hold out hope that I might be wrong on that count. He takes a sigh, just kind of looks at himself, covered in mud, and just... Clearly, I cannot do this on my own, but with the aid of talented citizens such as yourselves, I hope that maybe we can. Will you help me? Will you aid Kintargo in her hour of need?
You seem nice enough, baby. I'm in.
Oh,
I feel obligated, if no one else will, to point out that what he's asking us to do is punishable by death in the slightest.
Well, shit, baby. My parents are already dead. I'm in.
Here's what he looks like, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Victocock. I'm calling him Rexus Victory Cock.
Well, anything that I can do to keep the balance in this city. As long as good people aren't suffering, I'm gonna make sure.
I just want to make sure no one else's parents are killed like mine.
And, you and I stand
Rune's
on common
big
ground
enough.
on that, my elven friend.
From the lot of us, we have to do what we can to fight back.
I mean, I can literally shoot ice out of my fingers. Who am I to not help with this? I pull out a very, very long pipe, like I'm talking like Gandalf style, and I just start puffing away. What's inside? Nobody knows, but I'm having a good time doing it because I'm a wizard.
All right. It's like,
Do you have some sort of plan, Master Victor, or are we
please,
simply
just,
to go?
just
yes.
wrap this.
As my friend here would say, to wing it.
Well,
Mr. Christmas Cock, do you have anything you can give us for ideas?
please, just Rexus is fine. And as for ideas, I actually am in possession of one such thing because until about a few days ago, I was unaware that my mother, Lady Portia, she was a high-ranking member of one of Kintargo's societies, the Sacred Order of Archivists. They're, she described them as a band of Auroran scholars who dedicated themselves to the protection and the retention of history and historical documents in an effort to combat House Thrune's tendency to redact and cross out those from history who they feel have wronged them or opposed them.
This guy looks like Will Robbins. Sorry, I'm listening. My bad.
The day after the Night of Ashes, one of my mother's friends, a halfling lady named Laria Longroad, came to me. She said that she was one of my mother's contacts. I had no idea what she was talking about, but then she handed me this, and he opens, underneath one of his robes, he pulls out from a rather deep pocket a well-made wooden coffer, and he says, "This, my mother apparently left this because she feared that her life was in danger, and I haven't seen her for a week. I pray that she is only captured, but she left me this," and he goes in for another pocket and pulls out a letter, and this, and he actually shows you all the letter.
I read the letter. Oh, do we get to click on it?
One of the things.
Oh, it's just the icon. Never mind.
Yeah, one of the things I like to do with letters like this is just give it to you guys so you can read it out loud or in character or whatnot to see exactly what's going on.
Let me read it.
He,
please.
Very well. He hands Flickie the letter.
How do I open it?
I've just shown it to you. You can just scroll. You can pull the window down to expand it or scroll down.
Oh, scroll down. Okay. My dearest son, if you're reading this, what I have feared has come to pass, and I am dead. For many years, I have belonged to the Sacred Order of Archivists and have worked to free Kintargo from Chelish rule. I have learned much about Kintargo's secret history, and fear the time will soon come when the city needs the return of its silver ravens. You have likely not heard of them. Few have. Mentions of them have been redacted by the agents of House Thrune, but during the Civil War, the ravens worked to ensure Kintargo's safety. They were heroes in their day, and I fear that Kintargo needs their kind again. Do not believe the government's claims that Lord Mayor Banelis abandoned us. Darker things are afoot, and I fear that all who work against Thrune may find themselves in danger in the days ahead. The Silver Ravens maintained numerous hideouts within Kintargo's walls during the Civil War. I have located one such site, the chambers below a building known today as the Fair Fortune Livery. If you are reading this, I was unable to seek further answers myself. Gather allies to your side, my son, and search below the livery. There, if my research is correct, you will find something to teach you more of the Silver Ravens and their legacy. Do not let my death be in vain. Stand up for Kintargo and bring the Silver Ravens back to life.
At the last mention of Silver Ravens, I snatch it out of his hands to devour all of the information on it because I'm obsessed with the Silver Ravens.
Of course. Rexus is like, well, you're more enthusiastic than I originally took you for, Tib'resh.
I'm frantically writing.
Can I do a knowledge local to see if I know what he's talking about?
Wait,
with
Tim, stop.
the
Wait, no,
fair
are you
Fortune
eating
library?
Yes, you can.
Tim, are you eating the letter?
No, metaphorically devouring the information from
Oh,
it.
okay. I was like, we need that. Okay, sorry.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Icar, you know about the Fair Fortune livery. It's been closed down for decades at this point, but the primary reason that it hasn't been destroyed or repurposed is that there's lingering rumors that the place is haunted. People claim.
Can I use a knowledge check to verify if that's true?
We can roll the same knowledge local check that Roger just did.
So it looks like it's in the same district that Shugtok lives in.
As a matter of
It's
fact,
in
I
that
rolled a
same,
21. Does that give us any more information?
Red roof.
yeah, the primary reason that people think that it's haunted is because they hear the sounds from inside, either sounds of things moving or chains rustling when there's no wind, things like that. Yes, Roger.
That sounds like it's worth an investigation.
I've put the X over where the livery is for you.
It's not too far from where you live.
Should we hit an inn? Because your boy's got to recharge some spells, and I feel as though we deserve a night's rest.
Oh yes,
But we should hit an inn far away from here.
Oh,
after what I saw.
what time is it?
At this point, it's probably only about maybe 1:30, 1:45 in the afternoon.
Oh, my bad. I was thinking it was closer to evening because of how gray the last battle scene was. That's cool. You're good. I didn't
No, that's
realize it
just
was so
boring
early.
city architecture. Although I'm sure, Father's gonna be furious when he hears that I haven't come home yet.
Well, I don't know much about your dad, kid, but let's. What are we gonna do next?
And at this point,
Well, if it's a
at this
haunted building,
hold on a second. At this point, Rexus
Go ahead, Luke.
kind
Yeah.
of pipes up and says, "I know the building's reputation, and I know exactly what the danger that I'm asking you to take on, quite frankly, a stranger's behalf at this point. And, well, I believe that this should cover it." And he hands the coffer to you guys and says, "I'm willing to pay you all of everything in here up front if you aid me in this."
I will quickly take the coffer out of his hands and kind of shake it around and look at it and say, "Oh."
There's several things. There's several things shaking around inside. You hear the obvious clink of coin, but there's other things too.
I want to open it up and look into it and just see what's in there. Do I need to make an investigate check? Or...
No. By coffer, I'm saying just like a small little trunk, maybe about like yay big.
Yep.
By opening it
So
up,
there's a couple of other little items that aren't just coin. I want to look at what those are.
there are 3, technically 4, if you really want to fuss with it that way. Things inside. There is a bag that jingles with coin and is tied tightly so that it's not spilling all over the inside. There appears to be
I have to write down my coin total.
There appears to be a dagger in a sheath and 2 pairs of well-made bracers. A pair of well-made bracers. There are 2 of them.
All right.
I'm sorry, say that again. What was in there? I'm so sorry.
There was a pouch of gold coins, a dagger in a sheath, and a pair of well-made bracers.
I sense magic on the lot to see if there's anything about them.
You detect magic coming from the bracers.
Okay, I suggest Tib'resh look at them.
I'm gonna
Or
look at.
anyone who wants bracers.
I don't have.
Rexus says, these I've never really had a use for them, but I was told that by wearing these bracers, one would be able to, they help someone deflect incoming harm in order to help protect them against attacks.
Punchy.
Well, while we go to investigate the stables, Rexus, what do you intend to lay low?
No, I will come with you to the stables after I've had some time to just catch my breath.
Very well. You know, I hate to bring the mundane into the rather adventurous, but I have not eaten since breakfast. I could definitely go for a bite to eat. if the rest of you would be amenable. Hopefully, the stalls are still open.
Well, I'm sure there are plenty of plenty of restaurants here in Jarvis End. I'm sure we'd be able to find something, palatable.
Restaurants.
Right.
Any that are, I don't know how many are going to be serving bread with the proclamation about grain.
Well, I'm fairly certain that we could find some. I've heard that the fishermen have caught a sizable number of salmon in the recent weeks. I'm fairly certain there'll be plenty of seafood dishes on tap, as it were.
I could get a bite.
Well, all right, yeah. If everyone's down for that, we'll have a nice meal, a repast, and then we'll investigate the stables.
Rexus actually knows a place only a couple blocks away. He directs you to down several streets, which again, the streets are mostly empty except for anybody who has to be on the streets for some reason or another. But you notice that the guard patrols are absent at this point. The nagging voice in the back of your head says that they're probably processing prisoners.
Yikes. Hey, more food for us.
Yes. But he brings you to...
They beat and wallop the city in the name of its security, and now when they're needed most, where are the guards?
Are any of these shops actually open?
Several of the businesses are still operating. The curfew.
Remember, there were only like 150 people at the protest. There's still got to be, I'm guessing, a couple thousand people in the city.
The city has a population of 11,900.
Very many thousand people in the city.
Kind of just doing a double take. Anybody have an idea where they might have gone?
Well, I imagine that they're probably.
We should discuss
busy,
it over lunch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're discussing it over lunch. Don't worry. I'll pay for lunch. Go ahead and buy.
Good gracious, thank you. I've only got 46 GP to my name.
I do 40, food. Where are we eating?
One gold piece is that's
I'm
that's
very well aware.
a month's
You
worth
are a
of.
rich boy.
Okay, I don't have that much in my personal fund.
I will pay for lunch.
I've spent it on stuff. No, it's too late. I've already paid for it.
You win this round, rich boy.
By the way, were you going to tell the rest of us what was it? How much money was in that pouch?
I haven't actually said how much money was in there yet. I've just said there was a pouch
Yeah,
of money.
How much was in the pouch?
I'm asking in character. Yeah.
Oh.
How much is in the pouch, Chief?
Let me take a closer look. I just want to look at the bracers, the big punchy over here. And looking into the thing, there's about...
Based on Rexus's description of them, they are bracers of armor +1, which gives anybody who does not wear armor an armor bonus of 1 to their AC.
And then about how much gold is in there?
There is 225 gold pieces in there.
It's about a little over 200 gold pieces here.
I'll take 50.
Where's that hall?
I'm sorry?
I mean, I don't care about the extra 25. I'll just take 50 because we're splitting it 4 ways, I assume.
Yeah. Yes, we got a
That
little
seems fair to me.
Bit over 200. Split it up 4 ways. Does that
Who
sound
wants the extra 25? I suggest a D20 roll-off. Because I'm good on the extra 25, but if we split it 4 ways, what's up with
We'll figure it out later. Let's get the job done and make sure we live through it before we figure out how to split the gold up between us.
And who's getting the dagger that was in there?
You said there was no magic coming from the dagger?
Correct, but it appears to be of exceptionally fine make.
Nifty little piece.
Let me get the dagger because I can fucking throw daggers with magic.
It is a masterwork silver dagger.
Give it to me!
Okay.
Well, hold on, you've got the ice fingers. Sir Icar over here is the one that uses the
Oh,
slight
that's
pricing.
He is a melee
It
fighter.
would make a lot more sense for our friend here to have it.
What's the deal, Icar? What you want to do?
Would you care
So
for it,
it's a
sir?
Masterworks silver piece.
Masterwork Silver Dagger, yes.
Remind me, silver in Pathfinder is a -1 to hit, but it overcomes certain damage resistance.
It overcomes damage resistances and theoretically has a -1 to the damage because silver's a slightly softer metal than steel.
Malleable metal.
Okay.
But,
Sure, I'll hold on to it.
But yes, it does overcome certain damage resistances.
I don't need the bracers or anything, so
If I
don't-
if I put on protective armor bracers, does that be because I'm a wizard?
It ups your.
Yeah, bracers of armor help people who are not proficient with armor, like wizards, get bonuses to their AC.
Can I get those bracers?
Well, you're going to be having magic armor, right?
Yes.
So
But-
the bracers give you an armor bonus. If you're already using mage armor, which has a higher armor bonus, those don't stack. You just take the high.
Oh, you choose one or the other. That's right. Luke was telling me that. Never mind. I don't need the bracers. However, comma,
It means that Tim would be the
is
next person to
anybody
benefit from
going to
them.
use the bracers? Because I will sell those bitches.
I
To
think
Luke-
I
to
think
my
Tim- I
to
think
my
Tim-
understanding, that I'm trying to figure out what is armored and not armored because to my understanding,
Bracers do not count as armor for this particular thing.
Yeah,
The entire
they-
point of bracers of armor is to give non-armor wearing classes armor bonuses to their AC. It does
Give
not
me that.
count as
Take that.
armor.
yep, I'll put it on then.
All right, it will give you a +1 armor bonus to your AC, which increases your regular and flat-footed AC.
Now, where would you
You-
write down your armor? Would that be in gear?
Yes. Gear.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track on my page. I haven't played in a long time.
As a matter of fact, your armor actually has like an armor section for like 5 different things that can increase your AC. For you to keep
You
track
said
of
it
those.
boosts my what kinds? It boosts my AC and what else?
Your AC and your flat-footed AC because it's an armor bonus.
All right. Okay, got that updated.
You said
Oh,
it was a Masterwork silver dagger.
Yes, it's a Masterwork Silver Dagger.
Masterwork
Okay.
gives it +1, right?
+1 to its attack.
+1
rolls.
to the attack rolls, and then silver, alchemical silver takes a -1 to the damage.
I'm still gonna say silver
Which
is
is-
useful to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my keyboard's batteries are dying.
It's okay. Once you guys finish up this little divvying up of things, I'm going to give you guys your accrued experience points, and then we're going to call it for this effort tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So the divvying was what?
Where?
50 gold to all of us, then there was an extra 25. Icar got the dagger. Flickie, did you get anything?
I took 50 of the gold.
But that was all you got.
That's all I need. I'm good.
And then you got the bracers.
Somebody
Yeah.
opening a Jolly Rancher?
And 50 gold for
I was
you,
opening
so-
the plastic pack that had the batteries in them.
Okay.
Because, like I said, my keyboard was running out of batteries.
That's unfortunate.
As a typical...
I mean, I have batteries to replace it with.
Luke, before we get off, can we not at least like role play ourselves to the entrance of where we're going to investigate before we leave?
Oh, if you want to RP
That
yourself
way
to the
they-
entrance, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't. Where are we going? It's the X over here, right?
Correct. That's the X marks the spot.
Wait, no, we're at a perfect lunch break. We're leaving the restaurant to go to the area startup next time.
Can we choose to rest for 8 hours before we do that, so I can rekindle my spell?
I'll let you know that if you rest for 8 hours, by the time you head out, it'll be past curfew, which means the streets will be more dangerous.
Ah, son of
Yeah,
bitch.
we'd have to do it. We'd have to do it tomorrow then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotta
Well,
go
shit,
now.
maybe. Since we're not doing it anyway, should we get there? Like,
I'll let
Yeah,
you-
let's go. I vote we go.
I'm down. We might as well get there so we can start at the entrance to investigation.
Okay.
All right, let's go see this building.
Okay. As you guys leave the Jarvis End district, and Rexus accompanies you, and he takes the long way down to avoid Temple Hill entirely, just because after the unpleasantness of today, staying away from the Temple of Asmodeus as much as possible seems to be the hot ticket setup.
Yeah.
And you guys go almost all the way to the southern gate of the city, and then you turn east, heading through the Red Roof district along the border of the Devil's Nursery slums, where many of the tieflings in the city live.
And this is where you're talking about, like, through here?
Yeah, this banana-shaped area of really tiny houses is the slums I'm describing.
Okay.
But crossing the city, it takes you maybe, with the streets as clear as they are after today's events, it only takes you maybe about half an hour to 45 minutes to reach the entrance to the livery. So by the time you get there after lunch, it's probably 3:30 or something in the afternoon. And as you stand before the closed up, windows boarded up, abandoned for several decades Fair Fortune livery, we're going to call it, and we'll pick it up in 2 weeks.
I cast my hawk into the air to search, and that's where we stop.
All right. And after all of my calculations, for fending off several members of the Chela Citizens group and a couple guards of the Dotari, successfully managing to manipulate events in the protest, and rescuing Rexus from having his head caved in, each of you gains 930 experience points.
And then what's our first level up at?
At 2,000.
930 and 2,000. Damn, dude, we almost halfway leveled up in the first session.